Sword Coast Soundscapes. Find them on YouTube.
Yeah.
All right, Benjamin. We tried. I gave you time. I gave you a chance. Hopefully you'll be here soon if you're coming. If not, welcome to the 2021 Christmas One Shot.
Woo! Thanks for having us.
I wanted to do something different.
And something festive.
Just get that opened up now so I'm not...
Already got my chips and peanut butter.
Later.
Snacking. I will apologize for the condition of the menus I made. My printer is pitching fits. So, who's who? Describe yourselves briefly so that folks have an idea of who's playing who or what or whatever.
Absolutely. So, Raja.
Start on that side with Mr. Dean Martin over there.
Sure, absolutely. Bring up my description so I can... Raja is a Aasimar paladin. 5'7". Black hair, blue eyes. Protector Aasimar.
Steely Superman type, huh?
Yeah.
What class?
Paladin. Oath of Devotion.
Armor?
Armor.
Weapons?
He carries a great sword. And is wearing chainmail.
Okay.
Trying to save up for his full plate.
Not cheap.
I'll allow it.
1,500 gold, definitely not cheap.
Are you playing an alternate as well?
I am. The cleric, Maya, female. She is, get the description here, 5'9", so she's even taller than the paladin. Strawberry blonde hair, blue eyes, fair skinned. Wearing chainmail and wielding a mace.
Okay.
Life domain cleric, so that'll be handy to have.
I can envision future events. Next.
My character is Daxton Furdorned. I'm a male fairy with that's only 2'5" and 25 pounds.
I don't care about your orientation.
I know. I just wanted.
No, it was the whole fairy thing.
Oh, why, you son of a bitch. Like I said, about 2'5", rather stocky. For a short, on the shorter end of size small. Purple dandelion fluff style hair and tan skin with goldenrod colored eyes.
Okay.
I don't. I kind of have more of a commoner's clothes kind of look to me. More focused on Feywild styles than what's around here, and I wield a really, well, for my size, it's a rather big maul.
Okay.
So what the clerk would consider a mace?
Yeah, pretty much.
Bring forth the pain.
All right,
I'll kneecap you later.
Burzum. He is a human. He's a monk fighter. He's 5'11", 6 foot, right in there. He's got medium length black hair, thick Matt Mercer, with a little part down the middle. He carries a short sword. And I don't know, what else do you guys want to know about him? He's dressed all in black with these yellow pinstripes down the sides of his clothing. And I will also be playing E minor.
I
We
thought
say
that
it's
name
a
was
bard.
hilarious.
He's a halfling rogue. Rogue monk. He's about 3'2", scruffy, dressed all in black also, wears a turtleneck, covers up his neck. Kind of a cat burglar-ish. Wears a cloak, and he's got a dagger that he carries with him, and what else? He's got a bunch of stuff. He's got a rapier and a short bow that he carries with him.
Also say for Daxon's wings, they look almost like hummingbird wings, you know, just...
Ah, right on.
Yeah.
Cool.
Now, does Daxon actually have fly movement? too?
Yes, he does.
Right on.
You have a rather diversified team. And a good chunk of that will probably come in handy at some point or another. All depends on how you guys want to handle the challenges that come. So, it was a rough summer, a rough harvest, and now the winter is rather cold. You've been traveling for a few days, carrying medicinal herbs and plants to the town of Grace. You have been hired to do so by the town physician. He needs them to treat a ill child. You have just arrived in town. It is well past dusk. It is dark. It is cold. You're a little bit hungry, a little bit tired. You've been traveling more than a day. You arrive in town. Based on the instructions you were given, you have somewhat spotty instructions on how to get to where you're supposed to go. So you can deliver these medicinal herbs. And no, it's not that kind of herb.
Darn it.
Who will give me a intelligence and perception check?
Both?
Yep.
Oof.
Actually, more than one of you can do it. All of you can do it if you want.
Intelligence, perception.
Intelligence and perception.
Oh, and perception.
Basically, to make sense of the directions you were given, so you can find the house you're supposed to go to,
I'll
and being able to spot the landmarks they suggested, so that you can do so.
Oh, intelligence 19.
Nat 20 on intelligence.
Nice.
The barbarian.
And 15 on perception.
um, 8 for perception. I kind of switched those around.
Hey, oh, where am
It
I?
is very dark.
Oh, crap, it's dark.
Yeah, that's a yeah for intelligence. So 24 for intelligence.
Nice,
Mhm.
there you go.
And perception, you say, is a 10.
It's not bad.
Oh, I could roll for
Between all three of you, recalling the instructions and the little scrap of parchment you have with the little jotted notes,
I've got it out here.
and being able to see the little bit you can see. Like I said, it is dark, but there are homes here. They are occupied. There's smoke coming out of chimneys. You can see a little bit of candlelight or torchlight or perhaps hearthlight coming out from around shutters and whatnot on a few windows here and there.
What was the town name again?
Grace.
Grace.
There are street lamps after a fashion, lanterns. They're lit sparsely here and there. For the most part, based on what you can make out, This town has been here a long time. It's a bit run down, a bit worn. You can see roofs that kind of need repair. Doors that don't quite fit right because you can see the light around them and it's not perfectly shaped. It's off because the door fits funny. Stuff like that. Buildings aren't falling apart, but everything needs work. And it's kind of obvious just at a glance. Your instructions, however, are based on that fact. And it's stupid little things like, at the shed missing the roof, turn right, things like that. And that's part of why it makes it difficult and at the same time makes it easy once you kind of get a sudden understanding of how the town looks and works. So between the three of you and that, you can figure out the description, you figure it out. You come up to a house. There is light coming through from between the shutters on the window and through the cracks in the door. Your instructions do say deliver promptly regardless of hour. So what do you want to do?
Well, if you guys don't mind, I'll just fly up to the... Is there a door knocker, or is there...
No, it's just a door.
Just a door? Okay. I'll fly up to the middle end of the door, and I'll go... Sure. And I'll just be like, hello! And try and really make it known. I'm not doing gentle taps on this.
Okay. You fear you're going to break the door if you hit it any harder. But it holds. You do hear from inside a male voice. Hold, coming! You can hear shuffling, sounds of movement. Door opens. It's a middle-aged man. A little scraggly, obviously worn down, tired, exhausted almost. He not only looks it, but kind of presents himself that way, the way he carries himself. And he says, who are you? Oh, wait. You here for the physician?
Yeah. Mind if we come in? It's a little cold outside. My wings are not doing so well.
Yes, of course. Come in. He opens the door wide, ushers you in so he can close the door. You get inside. It's a small home. There's a large gathering room, serves as what we would consider a living room and a dining room and a kitchen. There's a hearth in the corner with a decent fire going. It is warmer inside.
I make my way to the hearth.
There are several children on the floor, and chairs, running around, different, going here and there. There is a middle-aged woman, much the same condition as the man, as far as appearance and the perception of her condition, her attitude. She's sitting at the table next to a very small boy who is currently eating some soup. Next to him is an older man, white beard, wearing kind of a bowler hat kind of thing. He is dressed better than them. Looks like he might be a man of importance or station. And he looks at you and he says, did you bring the delivery?
I'm looking to these guys because they probably carried more than I could.
Please, pleasantries aside, did you bring it?
We did.
He gets up and he comes over to you, since you said, and he's like, in kind of a hushed tone, he says, I fear it may be too late, but we can at least try. And he holds out his hand.
Now, did our instructions say who we were delivering this to, other than
The
just a
physician.
location?
This house, the physician inside.
Are you the physician?
I am.
Then hand him the package.
He hands you a bag of coins. He says, thank you for the trouble, thank you for rushing. I know it was difficult and it was long and you have traveled hard. And the woman at the table, she says, please come sit, eat, you must be hungry. You must be.
I just pop up and go.
I know you've traveled all day at least. You must be hungry. Come sit, warm yourselves, eat.
It can't hurt. I mean, hospitality.
She pulls out bowls and starts
As the lady
ladling
insists.
up. It's maybe supposed to be stew, but it's more like soup. She ladles it out. Smells good. Obviously edible because they're eating it. Whoever wants to eat can do so.
I eat. I just take the big bowl and just.
There's a physician's over at a small side table. He's going through the bundle of herbs. It's different leaves and flowers and little plants and stems. And it's a various mix of things that you guys were handed to make the delivery. He is separating, sorting, grinding them up in a little mortar and pestle. He sprinkles it over the boy's soup and tells him to eat up. And he goes back and starts preparing some more. Apparently, this was an urgent item, the fact that he immediately goes and does this. The boy does not at all look well.
What's wrong with him?
Unknown. If you want to ask,
Yeah.
you can. But
Cleric's going to ask.
he is obviously sickly. I mean, he looks very sallow. His skin is kind of sunken. It almost looks as though he hasn't eaten in days, if not weeks. And he just a glance at him and you know he is ill and he's probably not long for the world. You ask who?
The cleric's going to ask the physician what's wrong with the boy.
You go over while he's doing his thing, and the physician says he is just a sickly boy. He was a troubled birth. He has always been a little weaker, smaller, more frail than the other children. I fear it's likely an inherited illness of some type. I know not what yet. Hopefully these herbs will help to ease his symptoms and make him feel better, and hopefully get him to eat more and sleep better, and potentially immediately I'm worried he'll make it through the night. But in the long term, it would be nice to see him make it to another birthday. While you're doing that, Mom's fussing over the boy, mixing stuff into his soup/stew, and kind of spoon feeding it to him, and he gives her the eye and starts feeding himself. And apparently there's a little regular protest on his part because everybody's fawning and doting over him as though he's so fragile, so frail that any little thing will hurt him. And he's kind of being a little spiteful about it. Kid's got a little spunk in him, even though he obviously looks bad.
I'm gonna go over to the kid and just be like, and just start from my hands juggling as good berries just pop out from my hand and start juggling them.
Do a little entertainment.
Do a little entertainment and then just be like.
You end up getting all the attention of the kids at one point or another.
So
you hold out your hand and one of the kids grabs it and takes off.
Oh, I get 10 good berries, so just like.
There's 8 children total.
Oh, so I'll have 2 good berries left.
There's a few.
So
I'm gonna guess you're gonna keep doing it until you've got at least one to give to the sick boy.
Yes.
And you do so, and he takes it. He actually drops it in his soup and eats it from there with the rest of it. All the kids eat them, and most of them were fine to begin with, and they just perk up a little bit.
I'm gonna pocket the other 2 good berries and just be, and not even make any commentary.
So I'm going to assume folks are going to partake of food, casual conversation.
Yep.
For a little bit.
Paladin will eat a little bit. The cleric just wants to do a medicine check to see if she can determine what's wrong with the boy.
Okay.
I got to do something fun with Goodberry.
I should have had you roll a juggling check, but
18 for
That's
medicine.
fair. If you want, I can do a performance check. Or a dexterity check.
you're reasonably certain that this isn't an inherited condition. It's more, the boy is obviously more frail than the others. In truth,
Mm-hmm.
it's a combination of living conditions, quality of food, and the fact that it was a hard, dry summer, a crappy harvest, and now the winter came early, and folks aren't really prepared because there was nothing to gather really. So they're trying to stretch things and make it last.
Is it something that a healing spell or a lesser restoration spell could solve?
Lesser restoration would probably help.
Lay it on them.
Okay, before you do that, I wanted to say, while everybody's doing all of this, partaking of food, conversation, playing with the kids, etc., talking with the physician, if you want to, I will call it time enough for a short rest.
And
I
actually,
don't know the status of all of your characters necessarily, so if you want to hit the button, go right ahead.
Sure.
Actually, she's going to burn that as well as a create food and water and really feed the family.
I think that's only good for...
Sustain 15 humanoids or 5 steeds for 24 hours.
Yeah, I was going to say, it'd make enough food for all of them, probably.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Just look over to the cleric and go, chill off.
Lesser restoration, you're just going to go rub the boy's shoulder or something. Chat with him briefly, ask him how he feels, whatever, and cast it on him.
Hand on the head as she sits and talks to him and says a quiet prayer to soothe.
Oh, okay. I was trying to figure out if you were going to try and kind of do it offhand, clandestine slightly, or if you're going to be upfront about it.
No,
That's fine.
a little bit of both.
Up front, I mean, it's obvious. What you described is kind of obvious.
Yeah.
The mother watches, awed. The father almost jumps to his feet at a point and then stops once he realizes what's going on. The physician looks over, nods approvingly, goes back to sorting and grinding herbs still. Lesser restoration, the boy perks up a little bit. There must have been something in there, something affecting him that the lesser restoration took care of,
Okay.
at least in the short term. I mean, like we said, the physician described him initially as frail and sickly on a regular basis.
Right.
So
The fact that they've got crappy living conditions and food is stretched thin, etc., doesn't help.
it's a
So,
chronic condition.
for him, mostly, it seems that way. So, yeah, your spell definitely helps, at least in the short term.
All right.
The mother asks what you did. The father tells her not to bother and just be thankful. The physician tells them both not to worry. He's seen this kind of thing before. He's not skilled at it himself, but he's seen it before and it does help. Children are busy playing. The couple of them that saw you and the little glow and everything that happened from when you made contact with the kid and finished the spell, they were a little in awe, and now they're just kind of looking at you. An older boy says, "You can do magic."
Oh no. These are just the blessings of our Lord soon.
It's not magic. Okay. And he's off doing something else. So, like I said, short rests if you want them.
Yep.
Your spell is after your short rest, so no recovery of slots there, even though clerics
Clerics.
don't recover slots in a short
Nope.
rest. While you're all doing that, you hear something outside. It almost sounds like chains dragging across a wooden floor. Not big, giant, heavy chains, but chains. And it's not a continuous sound. It almost gives you the impression that someone is dragging chains, they're walking while they do it, and they're heavy enough or restricting enough that steps are slow. And it's only every step that the chains drag a little bit. You hear this outside. And I say that knowing what most of your passive perceptions are. Enough of you hear it where the rest would perk up because somebody would say something. So you all hear it. The family hears it. Some of the kids are looking out the window, trying to see.
I'll peer my head out the window, just like fluttering over their heads.
Now, the window has one shutter, so it's easy to look out from the other side. You can make out a form of a person outside. They're not in the light. They're almost purposefully on the edge of the light coming out the window. As it comes out the window and hits the street.
Okay.
At least what you figure is the street. It's covered in snow.
And they seem, do they... Daxon is probably just thinking, someone escaped from like a chain gang or something like that. Just trying to figure out how this person, humanoid thing is presented.
Thinking that or saying that?
Thinking that. Is it, how are they dressed? Or...
You can't really tell. Between the dirty window and the lack of light, and the fact it's dark outside, you can't really tell.
Urzum's going to ask the husband if this is a normal thing to hear chains rustling through the street.
What?
Oh, you don't.
And he
hear
goes
that?
to the window. He didn't hear apparently.
Urzum's going to go
And
outside.
he's looking out.
I'm following.
There's someone out there.
Daxon's following behind.
There's someone out there. The physician looks up. Seems mildly concerned, maybe. I mean, it's not like he runs over and goes, "Oh crap!" pulls a dagger. He looks up and you can't tell if it's curiosity or concern.
Yeah.
Urzum's going to make his way out the door, and Eve will be right behind him.
Okay.
Roger will make his way towards the door, but not go outside.
Okay.
Maya's gonna stay with the boy because that is her primary concern right now, is to ensure that he lives.
Okay.
Daxum is more curious about what's going on outside, so he's going to follow the other two out.
Okay. Your cleric can't hear much other than the chains occasionally now. They're not dragging anymore. They rustle a bit as the figure moves as this progresses. The rest of you can more clearly hear the chains dragging on what sounds like a wooden floor, which is odd considering it's a snow-covered street. And you can hear a combination of moaning and exertion, as though trying to move or carry a heavy weight. Every step is difficult. Every step is an effort. You get out there. You're at the door. You're out there.
Mm-hmm.
The figure notices the two of you initially, stops.
Hey, state your business.
Are you friends of the Cratchit family?
Is that the family that we were just in?
We're guests. So, yes.
Guests. It's a good thing to have guests. It's good for them to have guests. I have watched them. I feel for their son, Timothy.
He's gonna sneak around in the shadows and make his way on the other side of this figure.
Okay.
Are you a friend of the family?
I know them. They knew me in life.
In life, are you saying that you are not of this life?
He steps forward a little bit, a couple of steps. There's an obvious effort there, and you can see now that while he is dressed as though he was probably paid well for his job, the clothing is ragged, tattered. He is wrapped in chains around his waist, on his shoulders, dragging from his legs, hanging from his arms. And they're long chains. They trail off into the snow. Every step, all of these chains drag with him. It's an obvious weight. And he says, I feel for them as I feel for the town. All of these people are suffering from my crimes and the crimes of my Lord. We milked this town for all it was worth. I ended up betrayed. And my penance now is to walk these streets, carrying my burden. I am chained to this place for eternity.
What is your name?
I knew you were going to ask. I can't remember the jackass's name.
Jacob Marley.
You are correct, actually. Marley.
Jacob Marley?
Yep. I think you already know where this story's coming from.
Oh yeah, I kind of figured from the visuals, but
Right.
I'm playing along just because I'm digging
You're
this.
fine. You're fine. My lord and I took this town for everything.
What is your lord's name?
Lord Scrooge. And he looks towards the middle of town, where now, in the slightly lesser darkness, now that you're in town a little bit, you can see there is a large hill that makes up the middle of the town. And in the light of the sky, there's not really a moon. There's some light, but it's kind of cloudy a little bit. But there's a little bit of light still in the sky, and in that light, you can see in relief on top of the hill, there appears to be a wall and some structures, or a structure. It's hard to make out. There's obviously something there. And as you're looking at it, trying to make it out, you can see through what might be a second or maybe a third floor window, a hint of light. It's a ways off. It's hard to trust your eyes. They might be playing tricks on you.
I'm gonna lean into Burzum and go, no, I'm not from around here, but do people usually dress in chains in this neck of the woods?
I'm not from around here either, but my guess would probably be no, considering how long these chains are.
Okay, just wanted to make sure this wasn't some sort of material fashion statement.
Right. I'm totally with you on that. I get it.
He continues.
He just continues walking.
Nope, he continues speaking.
Oh, all right. By all means.
My lord still lives this night. But he intends to surpass life, to move beyond, to unnaturally extend his existence in this world. He will do so tonight. He is almost completed with his ritual. He must be stopped. And he looks at each of you. He must be stopped. If he succeeds, He will bring horror and terror upon this world for ages to come. And this town and these good people, they shall pay the price first. That cannot be allowed. In my life, I reaped the benefits of working with my Lord. We became wealthy, well off, the people suffered. I will now roam this town for eternity because of everything I have done, every crime I have committed. My Lord Scrooge cannot be allowed to succeed in his endeavor. These people will perish, this town will die, it will wash away as though it never existed. The world will be plunged into an almost eternal darkness. He must be stopped. He will complete his ritual this night. You must find him. You must confront him. You must do so before the town clock strikes the last chime of midnight. And as he says that, you can now hear in the distance, almost like church bells, but just a bell. And it starts chiming, and it's slow and purposeful. It takes almost a minute, for it to ring out 11 times. And that's happening as he's finishing that statement.
Well, looks like we got an hour to figure this out.
There is no more hope for me in this world. But as a last request, I ask that you at least try to act. You will save this town. You will save these people. You will save yourselves. With that, he turns and starts trudging off, dragging his chains. And it still sounds like heavy chains dragging on a wooden floor.
Quick, turn undead!
And then the sound is gone as he fades away.
Well,
That was quite odd, I must say.
The father, standing behind you at the door, he heard a good chunk of this. And he says, "That was old Marley. We haven't seen him around for near a year.
a
If
lot.
Scrooge is up to something, somebody's got to take care of it." The physician, farther back, he's looking at you, and basically says, "Can you help us? Is there time?"
Paladin says, we can do more than an hour than most people can do in a week.
I can do more in a minute than most can do in an hour.
You've already done much. Are you able to continue?
And the Paladin says, we can and we will.
On behalf of this town, I thank you. Go then. It's already 11.
Yep. Raja signals the cleric and they up and are out.
Okay?
The cleric will drop one first level cure wounds on the boy on the way out the door, just in the hopes that it also helps restore him and keep him alive a bit longer.
Clear! I'm still alive!
Well, feel free to roll it. I'm pretty sure it'll be double his hit points. And he already had a good berry.
So we got one.
And he's actually got decent
Food.
wholesome, healthy food. All of them do.
D8 plus 7.
They've been eating well, and
That
the
is
mother has
9
been
hit points he gets
trying to
back.
wrap and pack things away for later. You can even hear her mumbling here and there about how she could save this for next week, that kind of thing.
Oh, I pop my head in and go, you probably want to eat those berries soon. They only last about 24 hours. Thank you, bye! Cat of good.
So how many points?
9.
It's damn near triple. All right. So you cast the spell. The boy looks better. Just looks better. But he's still sunken and sallow, and I mean, he perks up. And he seems to actually have some energy.
Good deal.
Person will give a soft little whistle, and you'll see E come sneaking out of the shadows.
So you guys are out, you're heading out.
Yep, we're heading
All
out.
right.
Shivering in the winter.
Based on Marley's somewhat cloudy, almost foggy description, he almost seemed like he wasn't quite all there. Upstairs.
Literally.
Upstairs. But it looks as though Scrooge's house is there on top of that hill. And that's where you need to be. It's a ways off, but you should be able to make it well before midnight, well within the hour. Is that where you're going, or do you want to stop somewhere else first? It doesn't appear as though anything's open, but there is light here and there in other homes.
Is there an inn nearby?
Just going for a pint or something?
Hold on, I need something. No, I'm just
There
kidding.
was.
There was?
It happens to be one of those buildings that is partially collapsed.
Oh, well, that's no good. That doesn't do us any good.
Nope. But you can make out the sign. It's still kind of hanging there.
Figured maybe we would want to do at least get a room. I figured we'd probably be staying the night. But
Maybe
Looks
figure
like-
that out while we know that the town is still here.
sure.
Gonna mainly just so that I can keep up with the monk and the rogue. I'm going to cast Longstrider on myself.
That's good for how long?
That's good for an hour.
Okay. It's 10 year movement, I believe.
Yes. And
Okay.
and that also increases my flying speed as well. So, all right, come on.
All right. So you found what's left of an inn. Anybody else want to look for anything?
Nope.
Ask any questions of anyone? Conversations between you or any others?
Are there any people out in the streets right now as we're
No.
passing by?
No.
Uh,
I mean, it's past 11.
mm-hmm.
It's cold, wintry night. It's a little blustery. Not super incredible, freezing, ridiculous cold, but it's not pleasant.
Enough that there's snow on the ground.
Oh yeah, there's a few inches. The streets are covered.
A few inches is like a few feet for me.
There's snow on rooftops, and here and there the snow slides off the roof, occasionally taking a shingle or a tile with it.
Okay. Actually, I will. As we're moving, I'm going to look over to. What was the name of your paladin again?
Raja.
Raja. I'm just going to fly over to Raja as we're moving and just go. So, how often do spirits usually do that? Just stay stuck to a place and just are bared down by all those chains and things like that?
Would that be a I don't know. What kind of check would that be to have that sort of knowledge?
History or religion. Depends on whether you're educated or just well read.
For him, probably religion. Oh, 16 plus 5, 21.
Stories in the past of people serving penance for crimes in life that they are paying for now in death. Similar kinds of things. Chains could almost make sense.
Yeah, my orders had a few stories from their histories about similar situations. Absolutely.
Just you can tell that Daxon is like just like this is all foreign to him.
Yeah.
Like this is just like
Yeah.
are we is this really
Unlike the Feywild, things like that do actually, they're not common, so it's not like you're going to find this in every town you go to. But they are known to happen.
some places of the Feywild it happens. I didn't think that it happened right here.
I don't think it'd happen right here either, but
All right. Well, thanks for the heads up.
absolutely.
You're not having trouble moving because you're flying. The rest of you, the snow is not packed or deep, but it's enough to be something of a hindrance.
Difficult terrain.
It's not quite close.
Close to. Okay.
It's not that it's slowing you down, but it takes obvious effort to move through here. I mean, it's
If I had my light domain cleric, I'd just cast a couple fireballs, and that would be the end of that problem right there.
and this town. It's almost to the point of falling apart. Almost to the point where people don't care anymore. I mean, things are maintained, but barely. So, I mean, there's obviously a street here under the snow, but it's not even remotely well traveled enough for the snow to be packed down, kicked out of the way, anything like that. It's not fresh powder, but it's obviously still several inches deep.
Okay.
It's not a foot or a couple of feet, but there's a little bit of depth there.
It's enough to be a hindrance. Yeah.
Hard enough to gain traction.
Well, so far you're on pretty level terrain, level ground. I mean, it's a town out in the plains,
Yeah, but
in
snow
the
like that, your
country.
feet kind of
It's a little
shuffle through
yeah.
it.
It's
you
not
really
perfectly
can't.
flat, but it's
Right.
a little up and down. But it's so far apart it may as well be flat. It's just moving the snow, the persistent weight of the snow as you're walking. Yeah.
That's
Probably
it.
easier
Duck
to
walking.
walk on a train than in that case to
Right.
help facilitate movement.
So, where are you heading to?
Uh,
We had people looking for things initially.
Now heading right up to the
Go-
cottage
go
with
to
old Scrooge.
The hill?
Yeah.
All right.
Yep.
So,
Unless there's any, is there anything else in visual that's noticeably useful, like a apothecary or anything like that?
shops, that kind of thing?
Yeah.
No. There's no real signs. There may have been at some point, but they're not anymore. They've either fallen apart or were taken down to be repainted or repaired and just never put back up. You look at some buildings, it was obvious maybe there was something on the front at some point, but it's been gone for more than months.
Okay. Then I'm saying I agree. We'll just head straight for the cottage.
Some of these buildings were obviously businesses of some type or other. They're empty.
Mm-hmm.
Doors are open, windows are gone. It's not that they're broken, they're just gone. Others are houses that are dilapidated and in need of significant repair and upkeep.
Okay.
The whole town looks that way. It's from what Marley said, based on what you see, it is quite obvious that as things stand, this town is not long for being a town.
Not even a hamlet,
Yeah.
from the sound of it.
You almost get the impression that one more bad turn of events and the last few families and people that live here are going to be gone.
Lord Scrooge's manor?
Like that town in Illinois that you and I rode through.
I was going to say, a pandemic's kind of taken over this town.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
We rode through a town in southern Illinois that was...
There were several towns we rode through that were on the verge of not being towns anymore.
Yeah.
By the way, Ben says that he had to work tonight, and he says to give you all his best.
Fair enough.
All right.
Sorry he can't be here and enjoy the fun.
Your fault, you don't get the rewards. So you push towards the hill in the manor, street by street. It's started to snow a little bit. Not heavy, but big flakes. But it's not hindering your vision or anything. It's not falling fast. It's kind of fluttery, big chunks. So give it an hour, you might pick up another inch, perhaps, in the snowpack. You make your way through town. You find what might have once been a market square. There's a fountain. Looks like it's broken. There was some kind of a statue or something in the middle. Who's got a passive perception 14 or better?
Cleric.
Yeah, I was going to say,
Druid.
which of your two and which of your...
Both of mine.
Both yours.
16
All
and
right.
17.
The snow is a little deeper here. It's pushing a foot, perhaps more.
So behind the chair, maybe?
Oh, you're looking for a plug?
Yeah.
Yeah, right behind the chair.
Oh.
There might be an open one there.
If not, there's one right over here.
Oh, I'll use that one. That's easy access.
You need to plug in your phone.
Yeah. Has my character sheet on it.
Uh-huh. I can print it for you if you want it.
I wouldn't say that.
As you move past the fountain, you can see that the broken statue in there was an angel. Or at least it was supposed to be. And you can imagine, based on what's still there and what's fallen, the fact that it's a little weathered, a little decayed, cracked. It was probably nice looking at one point. But everything is slowly becoming covered with a light blanket of snow.
And that's the fountain area?
That's the fountain in what you think is probably a marketplace area, or was a marketplace area. Like I said, nothing around here looks well traveled anymore.
Okay. Guess I'm probably flying point because I'm the least restricted out of all of us.
Sure. Maya will take up the rear because she's human, and at 11 o'clock at night she needs a light spell to see where she's going.
Yeah.
So she's got her mace all lit up.
Okay. So you continue trudging through the snow. You go through the marketplace, more rundown buildings. Some of them obviously inhabited. Some of them apparently still have somebody awake or a fire still going good because there's a little bit of light coming out in the cracks. As you make your way through and across, you eventually get to the base of the hill where the road apparently goes up in kind of a switchback fashion to get to the top. And there's definitely some kind of a manor house or mansion surrounded by a wall at the top. As you've gotten closer, it's still not bright outside, but as you get closer, you can kind of start seeing more detail in, the roof line and windows and in the shape of the building. And it's definitely somebody with wealth lives there.
How well kept is it?
From here, you can't really tell.
Ah.
But it doesn't look as though things are falling off or falling apart from where you are. There's nothing obvious. It's not like there's a chunk of a roof missing or anything like that. It doesn't appear that way. But it's still up there a ways. And it is dark.
Well, I guess you guys are going to be hoofing it from here, huh? Kind of a jackass thing to say. I know.
As you approach that street,
Raja just says, I think we kind of hoof it almost everywhere.
you kind of have to. So as you approach the street that starts doing the switch back up, what you had thought was glistening snow on the street turns out to be ice.
Oof.
And as you're looking up, it's icy most, if not all the way up, this first section of the switchback.
Yeah, okay.
But as you're looking now and you're closer, you can see there's a few buildings or homes perhaps kind of dotted here and there along the switchback. So it's not just homes and stuff down here on the ground. There's also a few going up the side of the hill.
Ah, okay.
It's almost as though it's any reasonably level area on a street or a path or a road has a building of some kind, for whether it's a residence, a business, whatever, storage, don't know.
Yep.
But there's structures. And from what you can see down here, most of them look to be in more or less the same state of disrepair as everything else.
Man, people actually live here? This just seems horrible.
Well, they may not have the money to move.
Still, if you'd think that a rich landowner like this Lord Scrooge would want to have some sort of maintenance done around his town, you know, build up everyone else around, so you're gaining your own wealth in the process. Or is that not something that you humans do?
Well,
Got it.
Greed is a fickle bitch.
Tell me about it.
All right. So as you near the hill,
the strength of the greed will usually influence the distance of the long-term vision. The more greedy you are, the less you're thinking about long-term growth and sustainability.
Oh. That makes sense.
so as you're near the hill, you can make out from where the road starts to go up, there's almost a wall of ice there. There's a horse-drawn carriage that's sitting more or less across the road. There's no horses. The harnesses for the horses are almost frozen in place, like as they were surrounding a horse.
Ooh.
But they're not. They're not hooked closed or nothing. They're just hanging. But it looks as though at some point or another they got wet or melted snow on them or something from animals that were maybe pushed hard, and they stood too long and waited, and they literally froze in the shape of the animal.
Huh.
Let's see. So yeah, and there's this kind of wall of ice beyond it. You can see where at some point water collected and is now frozen. It's very flat. It's quite blue, actually. almost like a lake. But it's obviously ice.
All right. Just curious, this wall of ice, does it look like...
It's not a wall. It's a wall.
Right. Does it look like the like icicles are like the gravity of the icicles are going down, or
There's no icicles. It's think turn of the century last, not this. Farmland with like those lone stone walls to divide up the fields
the
and
stone
things.
coupled walls?
That kind of size, but it's ice, not stone.
Right. I guess I was more asking, how does the ice look? Does it look like just like a sheet, a block sheet kind of ice, or does it look kind of like a winter gust blew in and flash froze?
Not necessarily flash froze, but it's obviously not natural. There's nothing there that you can see within the ice that would indicate that water had perhaps run over it and froze or something like that. I think that's where you're trying
Yeah,
to go.
that's where I was going.
It's, I mean, you put some thought to it, it's not necessarily natural.
Okay.
Now, you need to get across that and up the switchback to get to Scrooge's house.
Okay.
That's your route.
All right.
We're going to do this in a series of athletics checks.
Okay. Out of just out of character, who looks like they have the worst athletics? Just
If I had to guess,
the barbarian,
the fairy.
the fairy, just.
I mean, he doesn't have very good athletics.
All right. Well,
I mean, he's acrobatic.
Maya doesn't either, but she's
Athletic.
got winged boots, so she'll just.
we'll get there. So, for anybody who is actually traversing the ice, I need an athletics check.
All right.
So Burzum is going to pick up E, and Burzum also has wing boots. And we're just gonna
Good carrier.
Yep.
Okay.
Uh,
You're already flying.
I'm actually, if you wouldn't mind, I've got a really interesting idea for our paladin friend Raja. I'm gonna get right behind you, and I'm going to do kind of like the fan boats kind of thing, where I'm gonna push you up the ice.
The Mirage is just going to kind of turn sideways and surf up the ice with winged propellant behind him.
Well, this initial one is just to get over the wall and onto the.
Oh, okay.
That's fine.
So
athletics, you say?
those of you that are flying don't have an issue getting them. You just fly.
I thought about taking wing boots when I was.
Which character is this?
Raja, the paladin.
Is that the one that has the javelin
No.
or the spear, or was it somebody else that had the spear?
He's got a spear, but it's
Okay, that was
nothing special about that
I
spear.
understand. I'm just thinking ahead.
His athletics is a 12. Rolled a natural 8.
He gets up, little trouble, but he makes it up.
Okay.
So you're over the wall and onto this blue flat. I mean, it's not perfectly glass smooth. Don't get me wrong. I mean, it is naturally frozen like a water puddle would be frozen. It's a little uneven. There's little bumps here and there.
Yeah.
Trust me, I ran into ice shovel in my driveway the other day and fell on
Okay.
my ass. Not once, not
So,
twice,
You
but
pull
thrice.
over, pull yourself over that mass of ice. The rest of you fly over.
Then I got smart and pulled out the salt.
And even though it is naturally frozen with minor variations in the texture and stuff, it is mercifully smooth for the most part. It's not trudging through snow anymore. and you're not going uphill or nothing. It's just ice.
Okay.
So as you start moving down that street, the sound of you on the ice, because it's not necessarily quiet,
Nope.
you can hear the sounds you're hearing make you come to assumptions that it's people are looking or had been looking. They're closing shutters, closing doors. It's, you know, there was an interesting oddity happening out here. They've seen enough, kind of thing. You get more snow coming off of roofs here and there, just, you know, with the noise and the clatter and the vibration. It's not a lot. It's not big giant sheets. It's a little bit here, a little bit there, a little chunk here, an icicle there. But it's buildings over there and over there. It's nothing that's any danger to you. You start moving towards that street so you can start going up. Buildings start closing in. And as you're doing that, I need actually a dex check from everybody.
Oh, cool.
Dex
Dex check.
Dex check. All right.
Dex check.
Alright. Mine will be clear. Maya gets a 8. Raja gets a 9.
You know it's bad when God gets the dice out.
Yeah.
I haven't had them out until now. An 8 and a 9?
An 8 and a 9.
Jesus.
I'm
Y'all
not
are terrible.
Getting them out of the way early.
11.
So he
Hey!
thinks. 11?
11.
So you may not get impaled by the icicle.
What is that?
We'll see.
16.
I would like to rage.
And 12.
Here's praying.
It's just a dexterity check, not a saving throw or anything like that.
Dex check.
Okay.
Everybody takes 5 points damage except for your 16
Person.
takes 3.
Okay.
Be happy I rolled low.
What is this? Is this a...
It's snow and crap suddenly falling off a roof. You get a whole big ass sheet of it come down, struck everybody on its way through. Because you're starting up the hill, so now you're on the road, and it's, where is it? Spain, some parts of Italy, where you're on the road, and there's a curb, and there's a wall of a house right there, and it's the same thing on this side too. That's kind of how this is, only here, currently it's not a steep drop off because, you know, the ground is there and you're just starting up. But this side, you've got structures right here. You got snow and ice coming off roof, and you're all in the way.
Goldman, you moron!
You'll,
Not the old man.
you'll actually see Daxon with snow up to his eyes. They're just like,
Does anybody want to, well, no, screw it. I'm not even going to put it that way. Whoever wants to, give me an investigation roll.
straight roll. 14.
Oh, anybody?
Anybody wants to.
Alright.
You don't have to. You can if you want to.
Investigation. Oh, what's that? 16. Dirty
Yeah.
20.
Mine did terrible. Terrible. A whole 12.
Let's stick with the...
Raja,
He's got a dirty
what did you get for
That
investigation?
one, for version.
23.
Okay. Anybody over 14 or at 14?
Or 14.
You're looking at that roof where all this snow just came down and kind of hit you guys, and it's in your armor and down your neck.
My coat.
You look up there and it's not all of it on the roof came down. It almost looks like somebody had a big ass shovel and purposely did a scoop or two your direction. I mean, you've seen folks around here, they get the thing on their roof to pull the heavy snow down and stuff, and it leaves that near perfect track in the snow for the first couple of pulls that you do. This looks that same way, but it's large. But it's very even, like somebody pushed a shovel through it.
I bundle up a snowball, and I just zip up to the roof, just ready to.
There's nobody there. There's nothing that you can see from down here. There's nobody there. You get up closer, there's nobody there. You do see some large footprints.
How large are we talking? Human?
Well, for you,
yeah,
you could probably sleep in them. Large. And something off about them. I mean, they're footprints.
Mm-hmm.
There's a heel and toes. There's just something off.
Yeah, you better run. Honestly.
You got him.
Yeah.
You got him.
You got him.
Pandering to the short guy.
So,
Proud of you.
brush yourselves off, continue on.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I think we'll have the giant here doing combat air patrol around us.
How high?
How
10,
high?
20, 15? How high do you want to be?
How high are
Assuming
the
you're
roofs?
going to take the suggestion and do it.
How high are the roofs?
They vary.
I'll...
Some are 6. I mean, at the edge of the roof, some are 6. Others are 8 or maybe 10.
Okay. I'll fly up to about 20 feet.
Okay. And just over the group in general?
Yeah, just keeping
like he
my...
says, combat air patrol, just staying over them like a helicopter kind of thing.
Yeah, just...
Our little drone.
That's right.
Let's take a moment. Background, just to get you up to speed. The group was hired to deliver medicinal herbs and flowers
To the Cratchit family.
to a physician in town who was taking care of a little Cratchit boy named Timothy, who was very ill.
Okay.
That's due mostly to a drought in the summer, a terrible harvest in the fall, and now an early and kind of hard winter. They're stretching their food, and things are just miserable.
Okay.
So the boy ain't doing good. The group was hired to deliver this stuff, which they did. And while they were at the home, because they arrived late in the day, actually early in the night. They're at the home partaking of a little rest and a little food when a apparition appeared outside. Briefly explained, in life he was Jacob Marley. He worked for Lord Scrooge. For his crimes, his penance is to forever roam the town, dragging his chains. He briefly didn't even explain really that Scrooge is doing a ritual to make himself undead, undying, so that he can rule always. He has sucked the town dry, so nobody's got money. A lot of the businesses are gone. The town's falling apart. Apparently he's doing a ritual that will be finished this night that will transition him beyond life. Once they learned that, or that was explained, the bell in the bell tower for the town chimed 11. So you've got an hour, now less, to get to Scrooge to try and stop him. Whether that's killing him or changing his mind or whatever remains to be seen. His manor, mansion, house, whatever it is on top of a hill in the middle of town. From there, he can basically overlook everything. Getting up to his house, it's a switchback road going up the side. And they are currently on the first segment of that switchback, trying to get up to the house.
Oh no, I like my little app. Thank you.
They actually just went through the first hurdle.
Could we backtrack just one sec? Did the footprints look like they went anywhere?
No.
There were just 2 footprints.
4.
4 footprints in the ground.
It might have been something walking the roof. It might have been something or a couple of somethings standing.
Okay.
There's no indication.
Okay. I'm gonna keep that logged in for now. I'm not gonna retcon anything. I just wanted clarification on something.
No, you're good.
So.
I'm just waiting on her to make final decisions. And we shall continue. Apparently Ben had to work, which is why he's not here.
I was wondering.
By the way, just because I had to choose something.
Right on.
I'm a barbarian that enjoys hitting things, so why not make it a musical instrument?
If you catch these cables and drag everything off the table, I'm going to be very upset.
Okay.
Keep that in mind.
Okay.
Okay?
I'm being careful.
I know. I'm just letting you know ahead of time.
And we're dead.
No, I'm just getting a couple of things out of the way.
And yeah, I will be doing that perimeter sweep.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay.
Are there other
Oh,
items?
the other thing I didn't mention, it's winter. It's cold, but not terribly so.
Okay.
There is snow on the ground. The roads that you're currently on are iced up.
And
Much of the party is flying to get over things. Avoid the ice.
beyond the items that I was allowed to take by previous DM,
Hi.
am I allowed to take anything other than that or no?
Such as
It's pretty much the same rules. 2 items.
Uncommon or common?
I mean, do you have anything specific in mind beyond what you already have?
No.
Okay.
You had that cloak of billowing, didn't you?
Yeah, it's still in there.
Nice.
That's what I needed as we pushed across the ice, is the cloak of billowing to just...
Flutter behind you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, at the same time, my hummingbird wings just making it sound like you're
Okay, so-
getting a really
Do me a
bad
favor.
fart out of the way, you know, just...
Go on the stairs. Go over to the stairs. Get Mama's black dice case and the white dice roll.
Nope, on the
On
stairs.
the stairs. And give them to Mama.
And the white roll.
Yeah, I need the other one too.
I hear dice in it.
Thank you.
Welcome.
You're also going to need a mini at some point.
I think we get an extra mini up on there.
2 2, 4, 5.
And there are 6 up there.
Are there?
Yep.
You can use your ranger mini if you want, or another. Doesn't bother me. Just as long as you've got one to track things. Because it will come up at some point.
Put it up there, please.
Ready?
Yeah.
Okay. So you've moved up the first part of the switchback. You're kind of rounding that corner and going for the second one, and realize it's not quite as steep. It looks slippery still, but not as bad. You do note that between the store, or what looks like a store, possibly a cobbler's store, windows are frosted over, so it doesn't look like anybody's been there for a while. There appears to be an alleyway, and it looks like the alleyway might kind of go up and connect with the next section of road. So you could go that way, or you can continue up the road and do the switchback, and then get on to the next road. Choice is yours. However, you look at the alleyway, it's not terribly wide. It's a little bit dark, and it kind of gives you the
heebie-jeebies?
maybe. I wouldn't quite go that far, but yeah, there's something off. You just look at it and it's kind of, but it looks like it'll definitely save you some time. Remember, TikTok.
Yep. Exactly what I was thinking.
I've got a bad feeling about this alleyway. I think we should take it.
You've got a bad feeling. Let's go that way. Okay.
Daxon's just...
Crazy lady likes the dark spots.
Daxon's
What are you
just-
calling a woman?
I said crazy lady.
She's
You
playing
calling
a
a
dude.
lady?
She's playing a dude now.
I don't care what she's playing. I said crazy lady.
You are playing a dude, aren't you?
You know, since the whole movement now is, you know, being all inclusive for everything, everywhere, always. It doesn't matter if you're a man, woman, child, or something in between.
You'll
Either-
destroy us all equally?
Either everything is correct or nothing is. So,
Why? Who's casting the firebolt? I don't know.
there you go. Now you have an actual dude spellcaster. Town full of dudes. So anyway,
Well, we got two females, E minor and
I know. So anyway, you,
Miner's a male, not a female.
oh, who's
Only one female, and that's the
Oh.
cleric.
you do note, looking at that alley, it doesn't look like there's any ice.
Yeah. Just twist that arm of temptation.
Just saying, man.
Yep. Well, we're going to take the alley anyway, but because it is dark and ominous looking, Raja is going to cast light on his greatsword.
Okay.
And Maya is going to continue the light spell on her mace. Try and light up the way.
Okay.
well, at least now I know where you are from above.
Yep.
So like I said, it is still dark out.
Yep.
I mean, it's much like what you'd see outside now, minus the street lights.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
So, street or alley?
Alley.
Everyone's saying alley.
Sure.
Alley?
Okay.
And I guess the paladin and the cleric will lead this time, since our barbarian is flying combat air patrol above.
Okay.
I'm going to cast Blade Word. Or not cast, but well, is it cast cantrip?
Yeah, you would cast a
Yeah,
cantrip.
it's still,
It's still a spell.
but that's only good for a minute, right?
1 round.
Oh,
So 6 seconds. You can cast it though. I mean, it's a cantrip. You can cast it all the live long
I
day.
was gonna say it's,
Blade Ward.
there ain't nothing. Okay,
Blade Ward.
ain't nothing happening, but you can do it if you want.
Blade Ward.
All right, so
Can't hurt.
Mm-hmm.
Can't hurt.
all right, so you slide into the alley, start going up. There's intermittent steps for the height change. The alley's not super wide. You can go probably 2 abreast. There's occasional barrels, boxes here and there. A lot of it busted, old, forgotten maybe.
Link's already been through here.
As you're moving up, you see, looks like, assuming 3 guys silhouetted against light farther up. And they're a ways away from you. So your light isn't exactly lighting them up yet.
Well, I'm sure they see us coming plain as day.
But you do see, looks like the largest one. Apparently has a knife because you're catching a glint from it. Kind of waving it around a little bit. And says, Toll! Your coins are your life. Pay up.
Burzum draws his blade.
How many are there?
3.
Looks like 3.
And what is the toll to pass?
He just said your coin or your life.
All of it? Yeah, no.
If you're going to ask, he
Yeah.
says, all of it,
No.
now.
No.
He disappears into the darkness.
Do they notice me overhead? Well, I should say, do they look like they're reacting to something above?
There's 3 of them.
Yep.
Uh,
They're silhouetted against a light farther down. Your light isn't lighting them up well enough for you to see if their head is that way or that way or that way, really. Or if their eyes are looking up or down or sideways, or if they're blind, you don't know.
okay, I'm going to circle around using the rooftops to kind of give me a little bit of cover and see if I can get behind them.
You'll have to swing a little wide, but yeah, you can get there.
Okay, and I'm going to I'm gonna land behind them. Do I get a little bit better idea of what these are?
We'll get there.
Oh, sorry.
You're moving. Okay.
Let us pass or I'll light you up.
You drawed a sword. What's your other one doing?
Oh, he was going to stealth. Disappeared into
Right,
the darkness.
okay.
Do you need a stealth roll?
Wouldn't hurt. What do you and you want to do?
Raja's got his
I,
great sword
there's
in
a
hand.
mace and a sword playing flashlight right now. I get it.
Dirty 20.
And yeah, Raja is all about the we do not pay to extortionists.
Is he just saying that, or are you guys getting ready to fight?
Maya's backing up a little bit, getting ready for the fight. Raja is not making anything aggressive, but is simply just holding his ground, saying, we will not pay to extortionists. You can move, or you can try something that would be very, very unwise.
As you say that, what you couldn't see due to shadows and lighting, apparently they had a couple of barrels on their sides. They have now rolled them down the alley towards you,
Okay.
and they're pretty much filling the alley. You can't get around or get out of the way necessarily. What y'all want to do?
I'll wait for you guys to decide what you're going to do about the barrels.
You've got literally a second or two to do something. TikTok.
Is it
Cast
just one guy or
firebolt at the
multiple
barrels.
guys?
It's multiple guys, a couple of barrels.
Who's rolling the barrels? Is it just one guy?
Apparently, the two side guys.
Have they already rolled the barrels down?
They pushed them. You can hear them, and now they've moved just a couple of feet, and through the light that you've already got, you can now make out. Yeah, they're big, and they're rolling, and they're coming towards them, not you.
Right.
All right.
However,
Look at the sorcerer,
from
light him
where
up.
You are going around on the roofs. You hear it, you don't see it.
Got it.
Cast firebolt.
At
Both of them.
You'll only be able to aim at one.
well, she can twin spell or whatever.
Oh yeah, if you have twin
Well,
spell.
that's firebolt is a cantrip,
Yes.
Right.
so I can do 2 of them, right?
No.
It's still an action to cast the spell.
Son of a bitch.
But
So you can use your action to cast, or if you have sorcerer points in the appropriate
Metamagic.
metamagic thing,
You have
I do
twins.
have twin spell.
you can twin it if you
Yes,
want,
I
so
will
you can
twin
do
it.
2. Okay. So spend your points and roll 2 attacks.
How do I spend points?
I think if you scroll down a ways, there's a checkbox.
And somewhere in features, I believe. Features and traits.
Features.
It might also be farther down on the attack one too, but
So how many points is it?
Get down to.
twinning was 1 or 2 points. It should say if you look it up.
I'm looking right now.
Oh.
Twinned.
Is one for a
Depends on the
cantrip.
spell's level. Cantrips is one sorcery point.
Okay, so there's my 1 point.
All right.
And go over
Roll me
here.
a twofer.
And nat 20.
Woo!
Okay, that's 1. What's the other? Actually, I was going to say roll the damage for that one first.
Son of a.
You got a
missed? Got a 1? Okay.
Ooh.
So
But wait, I have.
here it comes.
The reroll one.
Yes,
Okay.
I think. Pretty sure I took that.
Guided. Was it? Seeking.
Seeking.
For metamagic?
Yeah.
All right.
Which I think is
Okay.
another 1 spell point.
Damage.
So for your nat 20, roll the damage and double it.
28.
Okay.
And for my second attempt,
You got max damage?
15.
15. All right.
Does that
It would be
hit?
2d10
Oh, that's right. She's 2d10.
for firebolt. It's
I kept
nice.
thinking d10. I'm like,
Yeah, they
max
both hit.
damage.
Okay.
And one
Damage.
guy appears to go down.
Damage for the second one is 8.
Are you aiming for the barrels?
Second one is not quiet about the fact that he's not happy about being almost lit on fire. You heard him.
Yeah.
The third guy basically turned and ran.
All right.
First
Yes.
guy's down.
I guess I don't have to use the magic missile.
Second guy, the other guy you fired at, spelled at, whatever. He's putting himself out. He's a little singed.
I was aiming at the barrels.
Oh, you said you were aiming at guys.
No.
Okay. Barrels.
She was trying to blow up the barrels. Hoping they were full
How
of
many
oil.
points was the second one? 8.
Yeah.
first barrel's gone.
Yeah.
It'd be the one on the, as you're looking at him, the one on your left. It's gone. The one on the right, it's not rolling anymore. It's kind of cockeyed up against some broken boxes, crates, and on the side. But the dudes all took off. They're running. You can actually only see two of them at this point. They're running down the alley.
Shall we continue on?
I guess by this time I'm already on the.
You've come around the peak of the roof, and there's a barrel in pieces and smoldering. There's another barrel on the side, stopped and smoldering, and there's two guys running that way.
Where's the third guy? Oh, son of a bitch! Another one got away.
They're around the corner and gone.
Gonna kick some snow and just
Okay.
just stomp around while waiting for everyone else to catch up.
On a roof or on the ground?
On the ground.
Okay.
No, I'm gonna cause an
You're-
avalanche.
You're all of 40, 45 feet ahead of them now for going around and doing your deal.
Yeah.
So you guys see him come down, land.
And pouting.
Pouting.
I missed my chance to smash something. Yeah.
I got one job. It's stupid, but it's mine.
So one of those die rolls I made earlier is no longer matters. Barrel damage.
Just curious, did on my trip around, did I see any more footprints on the rooftop? Okay.
Nope.
Magic missiles not needed.
Okay, so
Moving on.
moving on.
Moving on.
Okay. You get through the alley. Minus your encounter with the thugs, it was definitely easier going this way than it would have been going through the road. There's absolutely less ice here, and it's much easier to move. So, good call. You get out onto the next section of road, and as you start moving on that road, you can see actually that this section looks like it's going to summit the hill when you get through it. Are you still flying? And still carrying?
No, we would have
Landed?
landed.
Okay. One of yours was flying?
Yeah, she would have landed.
You,
On solid
I'm
ground.
are you going to go back and
I'm
do the
going
deal?
back up in the
Okay.
air because I got a job.
Okay, and you're walking, right? Okay. So, the five of you give me an athletics check.
Athletics checks.
This due to slippery ice.
What started as a smooth surface of ice kind of gives way into a crackly, chaotic mess of ice over the road.
Alright, red will be
It
mine.
almost looks like what you were talking earlier about a flash frozen kind of water
Mhm.
thing. This almost looks like a flash frozen river
Oof.
that was kind of flooding and overflowing its banks at high speed.
Ah.
9 and 8.
Okay.
Alright, so.
God.
Got what?
Just
All
got a
five? Four.
Oh my goodness.
What do you got?
Maya got a 18.
Okay.
And that was modified.
Raja got an 11.
Okay. Maya maintains her footing.
Right on.
Everybody else starts slipping. This road is at an incline because you're doing a switchback thing going up the side of the hill.
Yep.
All the rest of you start sliding down. You're losing your grip, losing your footing.
Gonna
Roll dex to maintain balance.
Alright.
Once
gonna
we start sliding, I'll grab E and kick my boots on.
Is that a dex check or a dex save?
Dex check.
Dex check.
Give me. You know what? Just make a straight unarmed attack roll, basically.
Unarmed attack.
12.
I mean, it's the equivalent of
Right. 15.
Maybe.
lunging for the grab to grab. Yeah, you're fine.
11.
For what?
Dex.
All your decks.
12.
And, oh yeah, and the other one was up. All right, so you luck out, maintain your balance. So you're not flat on your face or on your butts sliding down this toboggan style now. But you are absolutely sliding down. You're either on your feet or kind of on all fours.
And man, what's your character's name?
Nimson.
Nimson. Okay.
Tick-tock.
I'm going to provide Nibson some support and do that that fan boat idea that I talked about earlier. Where I'm
giving it a push.
I'm going to push it and provide some force.
You're wearing your gauntlets, correct?
Yes.
Okay. No problem. So somebody grabs your ass,
Lower back.
and starts pushing. You slow to a stop almost immediately and start, with assistance, making your way back up again. It is rough going. This is not smooth ice in any way, shape, or form. It's almost, well, like I said, think rushing river that broke its banks and flash froze. You got water spikes all over the place and curling over and froze in place. And
Would using my staff help?
to keep your balance, or like a walking stick kind of thing, or a hiker's pole or something, yeah.
Okay. Do that.
Okay. Mr. Dude. Because your chick is fine.
Yep.
Run.
Dude's still sliding.
It's gonna.
Not fast, but you're going to pick up speed and you know it.
Yeah. No. Grab the spear and try and stick it in the ground as a way to stop.
Roll me strength.
Strength. Strength check, you say?
Pray for wellness.
Natural 14 plus 4, 18.
All right, you managed to, between jamming a thing into the ground, forcing it down after it's already there and you're still sliding, between that and just the nature of the ice and the crags and crap, you get a foot somewhere and the spear down is enough to stop you.
Okay.
So now that you're stopped, you can start back up or you can call for help. Or
I call for a rope to be thrown down for an assist.
Maya's not falling, but may not necessarily be in a good spot to play Sherpa and throw a rope and pull. It could cause her to.
No, she'll throw the rope
lose her
and
grip or lose
engage
her
the
balance.
boots to prevent any
Okay.
sliding.
So she's flying. She could pull the rope and you could
Yep,
play
just-
toboggan in reverse toboggan. So flying, towing. You're. Wait, now I forgot.
Being pushed.
Yep.
That's right. You're being
being
pushed. You're being
pushed.
pushed by the flyboy.
And helping with my staff.
Yep. All right. So.
I prefer atom act.
Tick tock, tick tock.
Yes.
But takes minutes. You finally crest the top of the hill on the road. As you get up there, the ice kind of gives way. It's no longer icy whatever. It's cobblestones, pavers. It looks nice. You would imagine that, in the summer with the grass and the plants and stuff growing, this would actually look really cool.
So
It looks like somebody here had the money to make their place look nice, and they did. But right now it's kind of icy and snowy. But you can see there's clear patches, there's nice paver stones in there for this road. Y'all between pushing and pulling and
Flying.
cheating,
Hide.
you all get up to the top. You're no longer in danger of sliding back down. It's more or less level ground.
All right.
Furzum will land and put E down.
Standing before you is a 10-foot stone wall. It's kind of looking at the top of it. There's some icicles hanging down. It looks like there's a nice caking of ice and mixed kind of packed snow on the top. It's a bit blustery, windy. There's a chill, more so than when you're on the road because you're now out in the open, basically. The road you're on goes up to a large gate. It's closed. There's a path that goes up to what looks like a small window, perhaps, in the wall. More larger than an arrow slit, but that kind of style.
Okay.
Oh, it's got bars on it. I forgot about that. It's got bars.
Okay, so I couldn't just slip right through it.
You're too big.
I'm stumped.
But if you look a little closer, you can see that
Big boned.
there's possibly a candle burning inside.
A candle burning in that little.
Inside that little window, there's possibly a candle burning inside.
I'll say, I'm gonna check that out. And I'll zip right over
Okay,
to.
it's not far.
Oh, great!
You get up to the
I'm
window.
dead.
Roll to dodge ballista.
You get up to the window. It is a candle. And it looks like there might be somebody inside.
Okay.
It's almost a silhouette, perhaps, of someone sitting.
Okay. Just silhouette of someone sitting, old.
It looks like it.
Um.
I mean, you're basically, the silhouette you're seeing is from about here up, if you picture me.
Okay.
All right? You're seeing from about here up. It looks like it's a person, but for all you know, it could be a book and maybe a plate on its side or whatever. There's something that's making that resemblance, but it looks like the silhouette of a person.
Okay. And I take it that this is kind of more of a guard station, or
Probably. Based on what you're seeing. Good guess.
okay. Have they made any recognition that there is someone out the window?
No.
Okay. I'll quickly zip back to the party and go. So, do we want? There's someone in that building right behind the wall. Do we want to make ourselves known, or do we want to go in sneaky?
Sneaky.
I think sneaky, yeah.
Is this our objective?
Well, our objective is to stop whoever's making that undead spell in there, and in some way, shape, or form before midnight. So,
Is this who's doing the spell, though?
I think they're farther in. I think this is a guard station.
There's a wall, tall wall, and a gate, and this little barred window.
Is the gate locked with like a chain, or is it?
Give me a... Nah. Yes.
See, we sneak past.
There is
Chain
a
padlock?
nice, not ornate, but well constructed locking mechanism.
Gotcha.
It's a double gate, and the two halves look like they lock together pretty good.
Evil attempt.
Just on a cursory examination.
Evil examine the gate for traps.
Roll it. Do
It's perception.
perception or investigation. Take your pick.
Perception's better.
Oh, that would be 21.
Nice.
Nothing you can spot.
All right, I will attempt to pick the lock.
Roll me a sleight of hand.
Oh, yeah.
That's your roguish function, right?
Oh, that is 17.
That's a roguish function, right?
Yes.
Yeah, sleight of hand.
Yep.
You pick it.
Nice.
You can hear it's not loud, but it's obvious once it clicks.
Gotcha. Slowly unlock it.
Okay.
Take the chain off.
There's no chain. No chain.
Oh, just the lock.
Just a not ornate but well constructed and
Cast grease on the hinge pin so they don't go squeak.
Oh,
Well, we suck at this.
Oh wait,
Alright.
don't have grease.
so.
Time to open the gate.
All right. It's
Slowly.
there's minor little creaks and a short groan.
Just enough for us to get through.
It's not super loud.
All right.
The wind blowing through here is making a good deal of noise all by itself. It's not a hard wind, but it's blustery, wintry, and it's making some noise. Between
Right.
blowing through the icicles on the wall, and the gate, there's a few little trees and stuff around. It's making a little bit of noise.
Gotcha.
More white noise than anything else, but you don't think it makes the noises the gate are going to make or anything to worry about at this point. So you got it open enough people can get through easy. You gonna open it the rest of the way or leave it at
Nope,
you? I
just
don't
leave
care.
it a little bit, and then once everybody's through, we'll slowly close it back.
Okay. So
Not lock it, just.
you get through the gate and you're in kind of a entry area courtyard almost. The back side of where that window is, you can see there's actually a shack there. So most likely, yeah, there's somebody in there. The wind is blowing through here pretty good. It's actually kind of chilly now. I mean, it was cold before, but now the wind chill's really kicking in because there's nothing here to block the wind. But also, as you're standing there, the manor house just about looms before you. It's big.
Mm-hmm.
It's bigger than you would have thought for one man. So, thinking back to what Marley was saying earlier, it'd take a lot of coin to make this.
Yeah.
Apparently he took it and did so. So you got the big manor house. It's 3 stories. There's ice and snow hanging on it. It looks to be in good repair, good condition, as opposed to the town, which is almost falling apart. You can see from this standpoint, being up here now, going up the switchback, everything, that being up here in this area, assuming you could see over the wall, it actually gives you a really good vantage on the entire town around this hill.
Mm-hmm.
You can see, just from where you are with the gate and everything, you can see to the outskirts, just about. There's those kind of sparse, intermittent lanterns lighting the streets here and there. You can see them all the way out. You can't necessarily see the buildings, but you can see the glow of light and the glow of light. And you know from when you came into town that that's likely the edge of town. So it gives you a good vantage point up here. So you can see why the guy might want to build it up here. Looking at the house, it's in good shape, but as you start kind of getting a little closer, looking around more, you start noticing little things. There's a shutter that's slightly off a hinge. There's a couple of shingles missing over here. So your initial, this is really a grand place. It is, but it's kind of being ignored. Less so than the town, but it could use a little touch up here and there.
Okay.
Who has... What's y'all passive insight?
10. Oh, sorry, insight. I went with investigation.
15.
16 and 14.
16.
17, 16.
Everybody notices. You remember being in town earlier thinking there was possibly a window that was kind of lit.
Mm-hmm.
It is. Probably from a fire as opposed to a candle or a torch or a lantern. And you think that in part because the light isn't super bright and there is smoke kind of wisping out of the chimney that you figure is probably associated with that room.
Okay.
Based on all that, you can guess somebody probably left the fire burning or smoldering. Since it's cold, that's probably heat.
Oh, they're still there.
As you start moving in, with the wind and everything, like I said, it's not super loud. It's more of a white noise kind of thing going on. But you can still make out, for those of you that have the appropriate footwear, your footsteps do kind of echo slightly between the house and the wall. And the wall goes around. So it's, I mean, it's not like Grand Canyon quality echo, but you do hear it. And that's about the depth of your perception. You know it's there. You can kind of make it out.
Well, to the door.
To the door.
Agreed.
Are we just planning on going in through the front door?
I mean, we could probably find a service entrance. But that might take longer. How much time has passed since we talked with Marley?
It's a good question. Make an intelligence roll.
Oh, this is gonna be funny. 5.
You don't know. Could have been
Front door.
a half hour. Could have been 45 minutes. Could have been longer.
Feywild.
You know it's been a while, but you're not sure.
I'm a
Yeah.
Feywild kid, man. Time means nothing to me.
Time. What's time?
Time in Feywild's a lot different than time here.
Would any of the rest of us know?
Maybe,
What time is it?
but he's thinking of,
I'll just think it out loud.
you don't say it.
Yeah. Anyone else know what time it is?
Burzum will look at his watch.
A
I'm just kidding.
I was gonna say.
quarter past a freckle.
I
Your
left my
gnomish
watch in my
invention
other
froze. Your gnomish invention froze sometime around.
Knew I
6
should have
p.m.
brought
It's
an
actually a
artificer instead.
sundial.
That's even better.
Knew I should have been a keen-minded barbarian.
Alright. He will make his way to the front door and inspect it.
Yeah, Maya has no clue.
All right, so you're making your way to the front door.
That's
Okay.
a 9.
As you get closer, the wind stops. And it's not just for him, it's for everybody. The wind just stops.
As we're contemplating time. What did you do?
It is terribly quiet now. Except for somebody who said,
Whispered. What did you do?
Which echoes.
slightly. This is, like I said, this ain't an echo chamber or anything, but
Right.
there is something of an echo between the tall walls of the house and the reasonably tall wall surrounding the place. There is something of an echo, but it ain't a big deal.
Barbarian druid. I'm not built for stealth.
So yeah, wind stops. Just stops.
Move to the door.
You continuing to the door?
Continue to the door.
Okay. Up the steps. Something of a porch, but it's more platform as opposed to covered porch with a railing.
Sure.
But it's largish. You can get several people up there. You think at some point it might have maybe been intended as a grand entry and was just not completed.
Check for traps, trap doors.
Roll it. Sleight of hand.
It was at that
Sleight
moment.
of hand.
Sleight of hand.
Don't say it.
It has all the proficiency
Don't
bonuses
say
and
it,
stuff
not
in
yet. Wait till after the roll, then
Sure,
you can
sure.
say it.
Okay. I'm thinking of
At least for
Shawshank.
rogues it does.
Oh, that is a natural 20 plus 11 is 31.
No tries.
Wow.
You see nothing, spot nothing, notice nothing,
All right.
no indications.
Make
Dang.
my way to the door.
Okay. You're at the door. You're approaching him from behind.
I'm kind of going above just to make sure that
Okay.
whatever.
So you're approaching him from above.
Yep, trying to check to see if there's any kind of creatures or anything like that that might have bothered us
Okay.
on the rooftops.
Okay. What's your other one doing? And what are the rest of you doing?
Waiting for the door to be open.
He's at the door. He's above.
Burzum's right behind E. Just
Okay. They're at the door. He's above.
We'll be just at the bottom of the stairs then,
Same.
Okay.
right.
just in
Check
case
the door.
there's a roadrunner trap there.
Lock.
Pick the lock.
Someone painted the
Roll
door.
it. Sleight of hand.
Oh, that roadrunner.
Shit. Oh, that is a 14.
You did not get your pick stuck, but it's not unlocked.
Oh, man.
You can try again if you like.
You want me to take care of it? Good. I'm going to use my maul.
Okay.
I'm gonna knock.
Okay.
Burzum and E will step down away from the
You're
door.
just gonna thump it, or you're gonna wind up and knock.
Oh, I'm not going. I'm not literally knocking. I'm going to. I'm actually going to aim for the handle, just to break it, break off the handle, and oh, wait.
Okay.
Doors our greatest nemesis.
Right.
Are the hinges going in or out?
In.
In. So if I knock it, it would probably be best to aim for the lock rather than than the hinges.
That's the only metal apparatus on the door you can see, really.
So I'm aiming for the lock.
Okay. Now, are you trying to break the handle off, like you said, or are you trying to bash the door open?
I'm trying to break the lock. Bash
Bash the door open.
the door open.
Okay. So you wind up, and as you wind up, you can hear off to your right and behind, someone yells, "Who goes there?"
Locksmith!
You hear commotion, not commotion. You hear something on your left and behind. There's somebody there. They haven't said anything. There's somebody there. Y'all hear the other one yell.
Turn around to see.
There's a guard. Came out of the guardhouse. Which is obvious because the door to the guardhouse is open.
Yeah. Well,
And you can see somebody moving over here, but they're kind of shadowed. Your guard is over here yelling.
someone called for a locksmith. I'm here. I'm here to help. Someone left their keys.
The one over here shouts, "Don't move!" This one is running up, weapon out.
Look, if you just let me do my job, I can honestly just take. We can all just go home and have a good winter's night.
In the distance, you hear a bell chime.
Oh shit!
There we go. Light it up.
It has officially been 1 hour.
Just the first bell chime.
First chime, you hear in the distance.
Does anyone else mind breaking in to the floor with the chimney, with the lit room? Yes.
Go.
Second chime,
I
should say, dog, whatever.
aiming for the window with the
The lit window
lit window.
up on the third floor.
Mhm.
Okay.
Just going to do some B&E
Okay.
straight to the
Just straight through the window.
straight through the window.
That's
You get up there
awesome.
and the window's closed.
I'm not. Break open the window.
Okay. Window's broken.
Enter.
Okay. As you enter, third dong of the bell.
What do I see?
Breaking down the front door with great sword.
Roll it.
I couldn't resist the locksmith joke.
The guards are now running
Right.
It was
Away
just too.
or toward?
towards you. They're 20, 30 feet now away from you at this point. So, based on normal movement speed,
17 to hit.
a round before they're on you. All right, that hits. Damage me, please.
Oh shit! I didn't do it.
8 points.
Dang it!
Shut up.
We should have.
Yeah.
Should have what?
We should have done an insight check on Marley.
You have damaged the door, but it is not open.
Hit it again.
Roll it.
That was 13 to hit.
Hits. It's just a door.
Yeah. That is 9 points of damage.
You hit near where you hit before. The door is obviously... You've taken a few little chunks out of it, and it's where the lock is in the door. It is now cracked, and it has given slightly.
This is a wooden door.
Yep. I mean, it's not some
Firebolt?
minor, simple wooden door, but it's a wooden door. So either another hit or a good kick would probably get it open.
Oh,
Yeah, give it another hit.
All right, roll it. Don't roll bad.
11 to hit.
Okay, roll your damage.
And 8 points of
guards
damage.
are just about to the top
God,
step now.
Terrible for damage dice, aren't you?
They're going to be on you in a couple of seconds.
He's going to take one, person will take the other.
Okay.
I was going to say, as they were approaching, we would intercept.
Say again.
8 points of damage.
Door's open. The lock is, it's still kind of slightly attached to the door, busted pieces of wood.
Yep.
The door's open.
Moving inside.
All right.
same.
Another dong of the bell.
Dashing.
You got
inside
this?
To get to.
Got this.
Do I
room
have
with
this?
the-
No.
Hold on. I can't hear you. What?
Dashing inside to get to the room with the fireplace.
Okay. It's third floor.
Okay.
You get in, and I gotta make sure I get this right. Oh, it's down there. Okay. There is a grand staircase. Goes up and splits two directions. Looks like it might come around, and there's possibly another staircase above.
Okay.
So if you want to go to the third floor, you got to run the stairs.
Yeah.
Okay. Is that what you're doing?
Yeah.
All right. Which way are you
Roger's
gonna
running
go,
the
left or right?
stairs.
Right.
Okay.
Roger's running the stairs. Maya's gonna stay and make sure that the guards are dealt with.
Okay. When you get to the stairs where it splits,
Whichever way she doesn't go is where
Right,
Roger
she went
goes.
right, you're going left.
Yep.
Okay. You're at the window. You busted the window.
Can I enter through?
Yeah, easily. The window's big enough.
Okay.
So you get in. It's a bedroom.
Okay.
It's a large bedroom.
Wow.
It is, again, it looks like it has been somewhat ignored over the last few months. Needs cleaning, a little tidying up. But otherwise, it is a grand space. There's a large bed, poster bed with a canopy. There's a nice large hearth going. There's a low fire. That's where your glow is coming from. It's the only light in the room. There is someone in the bed.
Alive? Dead? Are they breathing?
The bed, the equivalent, from where you're sitting, the bed is on my deck.
Oh.
So you can see there's a shape in the bed. It looks like a person, human, elf, whatever, don't know, but it looks like somebody sleeping.
Just gonna move. No form of ritual iconography or anything like that. Is it just like a standard Victorian room?
It's bedroom, a chamber
Okay.
room. Yes.
I'm gonna zoom right over to the
Bedside?
bedside.
Okay. And it sounded like you had an and there.
I'm first making sure that this person is alive, and if he is alive, then I'm gonna see if I can wake him up and go, "Hey, are you Scrooge?"
Get to you in a second. Guards.
All right.
You got guardhouse guard
Yeah.
and perimeter guard.
All right. So guard,
they're-
house guard,
They're right there.
right there.
A step or two and you're in sword range. Hammer range.
Step or two.
A step or two. You gonna fight him or are you gonna run?
Fight 'em.
Roll initiative.
I feel like this is cheating.
You're down. You're on the stairs. You're down there. One of yours is. Roll initiative.
Am I rolling initiative too?
No, you're in the room.
Oh.
You're in the
Actually,
house.
for giggles, roll initiative
All right, I get advantage on initiatives.
and roll initiative for your second.
So
lady.
does he.
So Maya gets a 12.
So
I should probably write this down.
Raja gets a whole 6. Wow, that's a
You're
terrible.
not using the beta?
he got a 16.
I did not build this in.
Oh.
It's alright. It's all good. Relax.
We're all having fun.
It's not D&D unless we're rolling initiative.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there's a beta for keeping track of combat.
Ah.
I've had access to that for almost a year.
Oh.
Yeah.
The encounter deal.
Yeah, I've noticed it. I just
I put the article in the group.
You did. I've just never used it. I kind of just was like, oh, pen and paper.
I really hate this
But
chair.
I should probably try that. I do use the encounter builder. I like that. It at least makes me feel comfortable thinking about, okay, I've got 7 people in a party, and I don't want to overpower them, or do I?
Yeah. No, let's use 2 air elementals.
Hey, you only had to fight 1 to pass.
And
You
we
were
kicked ass.
you were the one that decided to aggravate 2.
You don't give me a wizard who has fireball available to him.
All right.
The option of 1 or 2.
Anybody roll over 20?
Yes, I did. 21.
Burzum, 21.
Yeah.
All right. Hold on. Who's got the higher dex?
Probably you.
19.
Yeah, I've
Plus
got.
4.
All right. Burzum.
I'm a +2.
21.
Got near perfect roll.
And then you had 21. All right. 2015.
E with 16.
Anybody else? No. 1510.
Maya with an 11.
Ouch.
All right. 10 to 5.
9.
Raja had a 6.
What's your character's name again?
Nimson.
Think Nelson, only Nim.
NYMSON.
Okay.
With a K.
Oh, what was yours? Right.
Oh, that was Daxon.
So,
21.
did you roll for your other character?
6.
Oh.
Raja had 6. Maya had...
11.
Scratch that 12. Rolled an 11. A whole 12. Yeah, no, moving up in the world, man.
Right.
Be the difference.
Take a big drink of that coffee.
Here we go.
Oh, shit. That was right. And... All right. Burzum,
Yes.
what you gonna do?
Oh, I'm gonna kill this motherfucker.
Got a short sword.
Tell
Sure.
me to not move, will ya?
It's got a short sword. Roll your
Yeah,
roll.
so do I.
Roll your roll.
Oh, that would be a dirty 20 to hit.
Roll your damage.
Oh, shit. Oh. That is 12 for the first hit. That is 13 to hit on the second one.
Yeah.
Oh, shit. That is another 10 points of damage.
And which kind are you going after, left or right?
Oh, let's see.
From your standpoint on the stairs, looking out at the wall again, the guardhouse guy is on the left, perimeter guy is on the right.
So Burzum's got the guy
And
on the
they
left.
came up the stairs.
He's got
in
the guy
unison.
on the right.
So Burzum's got the guardhouse guy.
Yeah, guardhouse guy.
So you hit him for how many points?
10 more.
He's down.
Oh!
He's toasted.
Well, shit. Burzum's gonna run over to the other guy then. Fuck. Flurry blows.
Okay. Burn your point and roll it.
Burn my point. This is 2 unarmed attacks.
Let's see.
Thank you.
Oh, that is 13 to hit.
Hits.
Oh, shit. Unarmed strike 1d6. Plus 4. 9.
Okay.
Oh. That is 7 plus 7 is 14 to hit.
Hits.
That is 10 more points.
Toasty.
Oh, shit.
Done.
Burzum takes him down.
Combat over.
Move into the house.
Dong.
Uh-oh. Up the stairs.
Okay. Splits left or right.
Oh, shit.
I mean, it goes up, splits, and it looks like it comes back together on the second floor. It's just a
Oh,
looks thing. It's not like it goes to one wing of the house and the
he
other
goes
wing of the
right,
house.
Burzum goes left.
Okay. You're up the stairs. You're up the stairs, and you're not up the stairs.
My boots are flying up through the window,
Just following him.
following his
Okay.
path.
And then the other one was up the stairs. All right, so you're approaching the second floor. Actually, no. You've landed on the second floor. You're on your way to the second floor, and you're on your way to the second floor. It's the same kind of stairwell thing all over again. You're in a nice landing. Would be a nice hall if it had been cleaned. It's a little dusty. It hasn't been tended to in several weeks. But with the carpets and the tapestries and the furniture, you could see where this would be a nice place. It is obviously expensive, or leaning that direction.
Raja has a curiosity. He's going to yell down to Burzum and E to check if there's a basement. Thinking that maybe the lab, whatever he's doing his thing, is down there instead.
Okay. Is that what you're gonna do?
Yeah, I'll look around to see if there's like maybe a
I would like both of them to roll an intelligence check.
shit. Both of them to roll together. Here we go. Intelligence.
I feel like the Cowardly Lion running out of the
15 for
doing
Burrs.
a reverse Cowardly Lion where remember he runs out of the wizard's
14
hall
free.
and
Nope.
jumps through
Alright.
the window.
Yeah.
So is that what you're gonna do?
Yeah, I'll look around. See
Alright.
if there's a
It's
cellar,
not part of this stairwell thing, but there might be a
door, or
door
something.
under it behind on one side or the
Where's
other.
the kitchen? The door's
maybe-
always in the kitchen that
Maybe
goes to
down
the
a
basement.
hallway. Yeah, so it's gonna take you a couple 5 minutes probably to search everything.
So movement is 35 and 40. You figure a dash in there.
Okay.
Moving pretty quick.
Like I said, it'll take you a good couple
Right.
of minutes.
Yeah.
You're in the window. You're in the window. Second floor. Second floor. I'll start with you two. Second floor.
Okay.
You're on the second floor.
How far away am I from him?
From
I'm-
him.
I'm on the third floor.
You're on a whole different floor.
I know.
Based on what you can remember from outside, 60, 80 feet, 100 feet, not sure. It depends on how the hallways go and where the doors are.
Cause if I cast message,
And you're on another floor. You are in range of message.
yes,
It's 120 or 150 feet.
120, and it can go through solid objects.
Yes.
So I'm going to whisper to him. What do you see? What's going on up there? You are able to respond.
Hold on. So you're doing that. Top of the stairs.
Yeah.
Second
Continuing
floor.
up. Heading to third.
Left or right. Again, doesn't really matter. They're going to end up in the same spot.
Same side I've been on.
Okay.
Can I
So,
continue going up as?
Yep.
Okay, I'm doing
Left
that.
or right.
Right.
Okay.
New brain, who dis?
So, bedroom.
Yes.
You get her message
Yes.
just as you get to the side of the bed.
Please hold.
Sorry, his message. Just as you get, okay, and you get a response of please hold.
Just going to see first of all is the person in the bed. Are they living? Are they dead? By breathing.
Oh, okay.
Are they breathing?
Looks like it.
All right. Pick him up and shake him by the lapels or whatever. Just like, wake up, you bastard! Are you Scrooge?
Pardon me. Would you happen to have any grape coupon?
Pardon me. Did I make you shit your pants? That's not it.
I'm a jerk.
That one's it.
Pardon me.
For anybody who wants reference.
Yes. All right. And
So you were on the right side of the bed.
right side of the bed. And was it your paladin or your
Clerk.
cleric? Okay.
Just made it in the,
Window.
yeah, I was gonna say, the door's not open. So you just came in the window, you're right there, and
Could have done a Gallagher thing, just smash him with a melon. While he sleeps.
I don't have a hammer.
I have them all.
Hey, you got a hammer. I don't have prestidigitation to clean up the mess.
Jerko's in bed. Okay, so you grab him, yank him up, and you're asking what?
Wake up!
Oh, he's awake.
Just, are you Lord Scrooge?
Yes.
Insight check.
Only he's panicky as all hell. You're gonna insight check him, huh?
Yes.
Roll it.
Just double checking. I think that's a 21.
He's Scrooge.
21. Yep.
He's Scrooge.
Yeah, it's a 19 for me.
He's Scrooge.
Okay.
What are you doing to this town? How could you be so foolish?
Dong. Who are you to question me? Why are you in my house? Guards!
Just curious. How heavy does he look?
Not terribly. He's an old man.
I can lift him?
Yeah, 19 strength, you fucking lift half a house.
Sweet.
Yes, you can lift him.
Come fly with me! I'm gonna lift him up and to take him out the window. Just like, just hold him,
There's somebody in the way of the window.
oh.
There's a balcony door, though.
Oh.
It's not open, but there is a balcony door, double door.
I'll hold him by whatever he's wearing.
His nightgown.
His nightgown
robe
and-
kind of thing.
Yeah,
I mean, even with the fire going, there's still a little chill in here. He's not just wearing a night robe. He's
Right.
actually kind of slightly bundled up.
all right. I'm just gonna grab him with whatever he whatever is secure, and just frog march him out of the out onto the balcony.
Okay. You start moving. You see this. Door's closed. It'll take you a second. So you see that. You're searching downstairs.
Yep.
I'm having fun here with this.
Roll investigation for both of them.
I'm the ghost of Christmas. Yes.
You're on the third floor. You're also on the third floor.
All right.
18 for E.
Just.
Okay.
I'm Ghost of Christmas. Yes. This is Ghost of Christmas. No.
Okay, that's only +2. Come on. 6 for
No,
first.
the Ghost of Christmas Nope is
6.
still on the way.
Okay.
Four's got a +2.
Person don't see shit.
Right?
I ain't found it yet.
You've got Revivify
You
yet?
find anything yet?
The other has not
Got,
found yet.
What is it? 300
There's a
gold
few
piece
more
diamond?
doors.
Sure.
I'm going to make the assumption that the two of you went opposite kind of directions to cover.
Lick your
Okay,
wounds.
So
And mend them.
checking under the stairs,
No.
there was a door on one side. There's just a
300
little
gold piece
storage room.
diamond.
No stairs, no basement, no cellar.
No Harry Potter in
And
there.
so far, going through other rooms, you found some kind of a study / den. Looks like an office where
I'm about
maybe
to
a lot of the
Batman
business
this.
has been conducted in the past. There's shelves and boxes and papers and records and books.
Swervy.
It looks like an office kind of thing.
Sure.
Where is it?
You found servants' chambers, which have apparently been unused for some time.
Servants.
You found your way to the kitchen, or what looks to be a kitchen. No basement, no cellar yet.
Alright.
You can continue looking, or you can head up.
We'll head up. We'll just be like,
Okay.
Wait, thanks for the.
having
So-
the party
I don't know
so
what
split,
You're
it's
moving-
probably better
Yes,
to gather
split the
back
party.
up.
Moving to the second floor.
Yeah, moving up.
Third floor. You know, based on the outside and how you went around, that way is where the bedroom is.
Keep going.
Okay.
Yep, move to the bedroom.
All right. Yeah, it'll be a minute.
Actually, instead
That
of
one's you,
going up through the
and
stairs,
that one's
oh, it's fine.
which one went to the third floor, paladin or cleric?
Paladin.
Okay. So the two of you.
Yep.
All right. So at the window,
Cleric.
you see the fairy boy grab the guy out of the bed, ask him who he is, confirm it. You did your part of that. Drag him to the door.
Well, okay. Well, what are we? Why is he going to be a lich?
Or who are you asking?
The
wind
Both
or-
of them.
Both of them? Okay.
Huh?
Isn't he supposed to become a lich at the stroke of midnight?
He doesn't say a damn thing. You get him to the door just as you're getting ready to kick it open.
Yep. This is so stupid. Oh.
Are you referring to your actions?
Yes!
What's your armor class?
15.
Oh. It's not good when the DM asks that question.
I know.
Yeah, you lucked out.
Yes!
The ray of frost missed. Apparently Scrooge is a spellcaster.
And here I am without Spell Slayer. Or Magic Slayer. Mage Slayer, there. There it is.
Second floor moving to third.
So I was going to say, rather than going up the stairs, what Burzum and E will do is go back out. Since we're on the main floor, we'll go back out through the main door. Burzum will grab E,
Fly up.
fly up
Okay.
through the window.
Go up to the balcony in the
Yeah.
window.
The express elevator.
Express.
So then you'll
Run
be
run
there.
around. I don't know where you guys are at.
You'll be there not this time around, but next time around.
All right.
All right. Third floor hallway. Based on what you think and the commotion you can hear, you're at a door. And you can hear what sounds like a bit of a commotion and little fairy boy.
He tried to shoot me!
Basically.
I'm gonna cast shield and go through the door.
Shield is a reactionary spell.
Mage armor is the one you're thinking of.
Oh,
That's if someone
no, I
were
don't
to
have
hit you.
mage armor.
Ah, well then. Yeah, shield's a reactionary, immediate.
Well, there's a couple of types of shield. Which shield are you thinking?
Oh,
That one? Yeah, one reaction. That's one of those, if you're going to get hit by something, and you know it because they beat your armor class, as your reaction for that, you can throw up shield. It gives you a bonus to your AC to possibly make it
has
miss.
my blade ward worn off?
A long time ago.
Okay, I'm gonna cast that again.
It lasts for a round, and a
Okay.
round is 6 seconds.
Okay,
You cast it an hour ago.
cast it again.
Okay? 6 seconds.
And go through the door.
Okay, it's not locked. Opens. Easy peasy.
Okay.
Door opens, and the other two see her come in. I'm assuming Paladin's hot on her heels.
Yep.
Are you just stepping in the door or moving into the room?
Moving in the room.
Okay. So then, moving into the room, there's a nice rug. You both are in the room. You see Flyboy has an old guy in his nightgown, all grabbed, scrunched up in the front. It looks like he's trying to get him out onto the balcony. And the cleric is actually through the window, just inside.
Through the window to the wall.
What are you doing, you barbarian?
You get to the window,
All right.
which I think is these two.
Yep, those two.
You get to the window. There's a nice balcony there, so you can actually land if you want.
Hey, put E down.
Okay. Going in
Going in.
through the window.
Yep.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, right?
Yep.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Wishing I'd taken disrupt.
Almost there. Who had a passive perception over 18?
I don't think anybody had
Or
17 was the
18
highest.
18 or better?
17 was the highest, I think.
Okay.
Mine's 15.
Yep. Nope.
No, we're good. All right.
Oh, crap.
Yeah, 16 and 17.
Okay.
No one else?
What are we doing?
Oh, I'm.
You can open the door if you want.
I'd like to open the balcony door and fly out.
Okay.
Yeah, he's a little confused and not sure he's going to let the barbarian just all of a sudden take an unarmed civilian out the door because, paladin devotion.
Yeah.
Right, I get it.
So, yeah, no, he's
Little conflict of
Gonna
interest
move up and
there.
stop him or something?
yeah, he's going to move up and try and intervene
You
there.
can easily get up there. Do you want to go to, well, your right or your left? And do you want to go to the old guy or to your teammate?
Prevent him from taking him outside onto the balcony.
So you can block part of the door.
Yep.
All right.
And yeah, what are you doing and what are you intending on doing? Because no.
Would prestidigitation make the fire grow bigger?
Could.
I'm gonna do that.
Okay.
And ask my question again. What are you doing?
So fire over here on the
Yes.
hearth. Brighter, a little warmer. And she yells, "What are you doing?" Cleric.
Cleric saw him cast Ray of Frost and says he's a spellcaster. But he did do it in defense. And what does she have something here? I know I'm taking too much time.
I'm just a strange man from a foreign land.
See, there's still a clock ticking in my head.
I know.
Mm-hmm.
How many bells have sounded so far?
Not sure.
All right. Yeah.
Remember that perception check I asked for you?
No, you didn't.
Look.
Passive perception.
Who had
Passive.
passive at 18 or better?
Oh, I see.
What does she know about becoming a lich?
That would be an Arcana check.
Yeah. She's gonna
Can
try
we
and
make that
remember.
too?
He is asking the question for his character internally.
Yep. Arcana. Come on. 16.
There's a long involved ritual that can sometimes take days. You do know that it does involve sealing the soul away in some item or object, either pertinent to or important to that person. They
All right.
effectively become undead.
So she's going to announce that look for an item that he might try and put his soul into. That is what he needs to become a lich. And she's going to start looking around
Okay.
to try and find this
You're going to
soul
investigate the room.
capturing. Yeah.
There is a desk with some stuff over here in the corner. You want to go that way, or you want to start at the bed? There's a cabinet over here.
Tell you what, I'll help. You go that way, I'll go this way.
All right.
I'll go out with this old guy.
So she's going to the cabinet.
She's going to, because she's by the bed, that's where she's going to start. Blue.
Druid.
I chose chaotic
Cleric,
good,
right?
man.
Cleric,
This
right
is
there.
So you're going to start with the bed?
lesser of two evils.
All right. There's no side tables or nothing. It's just a bed.
Okay. Then move over towards the desk area then.
You can get right up to it. Hold your roll.
How many people are around Scrooge?
2, 3, technically. So, what does your not roguish one want to do?
My not roguish.
Well, I'm assuming the one with the curvy knife is your rogue one. Monk,
Yeah,
whatever.
that's true.
So there.
Yeah, oh man, what is Burzum gonna do? He will make his way to where Scrooge is at least be within 5 feet of him.
You can get right next to him if you want.
Sure.
All right.
I'll get in the mix there.
Okay. And then the other one? Gonna enter the room?
Yep.
You've heard a good chunk of what's going on through the busted window.
Sure.
So, do you want to move in a direction? Assist somebody, go somewhere, or just stay where you are? It's up to
I'm a
you.
fake creature with low impulse control.
He will stay where he's at
Okay.
and contemplate sneak attack.
Roll me a perception.
I'm like, oh, there's so many people there.
Contemplate the meaning of life, the universe, and everything.
Oh, what is this, perception?
To
check?
be
That's what I
or
said.
not to be.
Alright,
Oh wait,
let's do this.
wrong. Wrong writer.
To sneak or not to
16.
sneak?
Apparently, I need to reopen the documents. Give me a second. Screw it.
Ah,
I won't use the document.
Is this the future yet to come, or that to be? By the way, I'm really enjoying this, guys. Thank you.
This is where we are. This is where we are.
Bill thought you might enjoy a break.
Oh, let's see.
I've been missing playing. I haven't played
was your perception?
in
16.
over a month.
Wait. No, right.
My other-
You hear the bell gong in the distance.
Do I know how many gongs that I've heard so far?
Nope.
I've been keeping
You've-
track.
You've been inside and away from exterior
Right.
portals, windows.
Do I know how many I
You-
heard when it first rang?
What is your character's intelligence?
What it is? 13.
You know you took, or what would have been a couple of minutes inside.
Sure.
But in reality, in your haste, frantic search, what felt like a minute or so was less.
All right.
It's that whole poor sense of timing thing.
Right.
And now you recognize this now, and knowing that, you are uncertain. But based on everything, you suspect it's nearing the end. It's gonna strike 12. Probably not the next one. Probably, but soon.
All right. I will say this. On the next one, E's going to fire.
By the way, do love the paladin of devotion getting in the way.
Yeah, no.
That was.
That was hard. I'm like,
Whoa, hold on
no,
now.
no, we can't do this. No.
So you're over at the table.
Yep.
You notice a purple book with some runes on it.
Aha.
You know Scrooge is a spellcaster. This might be a spell book. And I'm giving you that just because you're a caster yourself.
Yep.
So you're able to recognize these common items of most spellcasters. Not divine spellcasters, but spellcasters. You've lit up the fireplace, which is actually a good move. Because as you're doing all of this,
I do love my accolades.
a couple of different little things. Dives for the box.
Well, the cleric knows what she's doing.
You think you know what you're doing.
Burn the books.
Sure.
I've already been through a Cthulhu campaign. One thing I know is you burned the books.
Just in front of the fireplace, a female kind of materializes. She is mostly corporeal from about the waist up and somewhat ethereal from the waist down. It's floating. As you look her from head to toe, she is apparently solid to quite see-through.
Okay.
Okay?
Turn undead!
You were holding Scrooge.
Yes.
You lose your grip.
You bastard.
And it's not that he slips out or nothing. It's more like
He becomes intangible?
your hand, his shirt just goes through your hand. As it's doing that, you notice him briefly. He is an older man. Mutton chop hair, gray. He's wearing his nightcap. He's got his nightgown on. You can see part of a gold chain and the lump of his medallion, probably a medallion of office, under his nightgown. He's wearing slippers. Why he would wear slippers to bed, who knows, but perhaps he had cold toes. The fire wasn't very high when you came in and there was a chill. But your hand literally just goes through. You try to grab again and there's nothing. You're passing through him. You're going after things on the desk, kind of rifling through whatever. All of a sudden you can't touch anything.
Oh, shit.
You were going through the cabinet in the corner. You had the door open and you're kind of going, it's mostly just shelves. It's clothes and stuff. And you're holding the door open and doing whatever and realize you're not holding the door anymore. Your hand is going through it. Same with the stuff on the shelves. Your hand is
Waited
going
one
through
gong too many.
One of these days, I'll get my
it.
Batman
Neither of
moment.
yours were doing anything physical. Scrooge looks quite panicked. And he's yelling because he was kind of looking at you and the door and a whole bit, and now he's kind of looking around. He's like, "Where'd you go?" He spins around, stops when he sees her. "Who are you? What are you doing in my bedroom?" She says, just as there's the last dong of the bell, "I am the ghost of Christmas past." Sorry, the spirit of Christmas past. She doesn't walk, glides towards him, and he's not moving. And she stops. She looks at you. She looks at your paladin. Looks at you. Looks at you. And your cleric looks back at you, shakes a finger, and then looks back at Scrooge. And she's doing that, and he's looking around, trying to figure out what's going on. I wish I could remember all this crap. I did read it earlier today. Oh, she scoots up to him, calms him, just with a simple hand. I am not here to hurt you. I am here to show you. There are things you need to see. Things you need to be aware of. She holds out her hand. He eventually takes it. You can see he's thinking about it. He's not thrilled, but other than being part translucent, she is quite attractive. Who knows? Right. I remember. So, all of that happens. He's over here. You did not get the doors open, by the way. You were about to.
Yeah.
They're hand in hand in the middle of the room, and they start moving towards the doors. She has said nothing beyond what you first heard.
Now, E was holding an attack for the last bell to ring, which would have been him shooting his short bow at Scrooge.
Do you want to do it?
Yeah.
Roll it.
I said I was gonna.
I'm gonna.
It's just probably gonna go right through him, but whatever.
This is how Dickens ends. Just
No, it lodges right through his throat, kills him.
That would be a 19 to hit.
It goes through him,
Yeah, that's what I figured.
through the stone of the fireplace, through the wall, and gone.
we are but spirits.
Waited too long.
Oh, this is funny.
It's too bad I didn't bring a bard along. I'd start writing a song, Spirit in a Material World.
We're living in a material world.
She motions at the door. It opens. They start to move through. She stops. Turns, looks at all of you again, and says, "You are bound to this as well. You are part of this now. You must come as well." Scrooge, who are you talking to? Basically. She just shushes him. They go through the door. What are y'all doing? You gonna follow him? You gonna stay? You gonna ignore? You gonna try and prep something?
Oh.
I think the action has already been dictated, so...
Yeah.
Must follow.
Giving you an opportunity to prep something before you go through. You got a few seconds.
Okay. Just checking my spells here.
Enough to pull a weapon.
Actually
Recall a spell.
putting away a weapon.
Okay.
I'm readying my maul.
You are able to touch your stuff.
Hey, yep. Put the greatsword away.
Since it's been an hour, Longstrider is no more.
It's gone.
It's alright, it served its purpose.
It did.
It's a good one.
I've never used Longstrider before that.
You know what? Y'all should have just flown right towards the house at max speed.
Remember earlier I said
I don't
that
have
people need to pay
anything for it.
attention?
What's that?
Your instructions
anything
initially
for
were everyone had to
Yeah, neither does the paladin. We would have ended up trudging it.
No, everyone had to be in the bed
Yeah.
before midnight. So, we didn't even make it to the front door by the time the first bell rang.
But by the time it was done tolling,
Yeah, no, still.
That's what I took it as.
Still.
that was the exact wording.
Yeah.
Well, not exact, but that was the word.
Yeah. Looks like we're going on an adventure. Let's go see what happens here.
Magic carpet ride.
Off to adventure and glory.
That's right.
I'll get that old geezer.
For forgive me as I fight to stay awake.
Trust me, you can shoot him afterwards.
Oh.
All right, so you're all following.
Yep.
Yes.
Yeah.
You step through the door. You're in a schoolhouse. Bright, harsh lights. It's day, very bright, very sunny.
Quick, turn undead!
That's right. That's right.
That works. You see students. They are just being released from class for the day.
I kill them all.
Anakin?
You are.
I was thinking exactly the
Dun,
same.
dun, dun,
As-
dun,
As the
dun.
students are exiting, I will use that. As the students are exiting, Scrooge points, says to the spirit, "That's me." As the teacher is walking up,
That's him. Great, I can kill him as
Stab him now.
the teacher,
If you have a gun and a time machine.
because young Scrooge ain't moving yet.
Right.
Old Scrooge is like, none of the other kids liked me. I had no friends. I was always alone. But my teacher, I remember my teacher, he was good. He was nice to me. As he says that, the teacher with the student, Scrooge, the student, says, "Ebenezer, I see that you're staying late again. You shouldn't stay here. There's a world to explore." As he's saying that, he pulls out a package, little box container. "I have a gift for you that will help you in this world. Help you explore, help you experience, help you make your mark." He reaches in and pulls out a purple, rune-covered spell book. Hands it to the boy. As that happens, Scrooge is saying, "I had forgotten him until now. He offered to help me not only get through school, but get through life." All the rest of the class walks out. Ow. My eyes hurt. Where was I?
The rest of the class walks out.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
No, I meant in there. The rest of the class walks out. Teacher hands him the book, turns, and is going back to his desk. As he's doing so, and the young boy starts to get up. As he is doing so, I really hate this chair. It's too small. It digs in right here.
Mhm.
Maybe the chair's fine, you're just too big.
And rocks fall. Everybody dies.
Give me a second.
Thank you for playing, Mike. It was good seeing you again.
Give me a second. I gotta make sure I get this
There's no
count
character
right.
sheet.
So, plan for a funeral after Christmas?
We'll
No, that'll work. All right.
we'll hide behind the pile of dead rogues.
As he is saying and explaining that, you see a creature. Oh, this thing got really messed up. Spring to life. Sorry, wrong corner. Spring to life in the corner. And it runs directly forward. And once it's in the shadow of the teacher, it disappears. Smaller versions spring up. All in the dark corners of the room. Even though it is daylight outside and there's light coming in, the corners of the room are dark. Ow. I'm trying to decide if I should tell you the names. I don't think I will. Yep, that's the one.
Bob, Steve.
Ted.
Breakfast, second breakfast, third breakfast.
Elevensies. Luncheon.
I'm Larry, and this is my brother Daryl. This is my other brother Daryl, and my other brother Daryl.
It's the Fab Four.
The book is no longer visible. You thought Ebenezer had, but you're not sure.
Are we all noticing all of this?
Yep.
Okay.
You all standing there plain as day, see it.
Okay.
Yeah. So the creatures that I'm referencing look something like that.
Ooh.
Do I know what that is?
I was gonna ask the same thing.
If you want to take a wild guess, you can roll an Arcana check.
I suck at that. I'm in.
18.
Although, no, it would be an
Nine.
Arcana check. With them springing up, the teacher runs back over to the boy, appears to grab something, but you can't see what.
And I hope this doesn't become the wrong kind of story.
And starts to move away.
The kind you tell a court.
Those are terrible. A 2 and a 6.
And no goddamn clue. Could be any of a couple of different things you've heard of that have that kind of an appearance.
18.
For an Arcana check, you have read of something called a lie. Not a lie that you would tell, but a creature named the same.
Spelled the same?
Yep. You know they shouldn't be touched. Not directly. Where's my pointer? Here it is. Need a real mouse. Touchpad ain't gonna do it. Let's see.
Careful, do not touch. To everybody.
All I can do is touch.
And as you say that,
Sorry.
the creatures in each of the corners all turn to look at all of you. Roll initiative.
All right.
Now you got a big fight.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Those poor
And
guards.
I will light up
Suck.
encounter number 1.
And
This is not going to fly well with. Yep, I have to recreate this. Give me a second. It's tied to the campaign and the characters in the campaign. When I created it, there were only 3. Now there are more, but one of them is not part of the campaign.
Oh, yeah. 'Cause
So
I copied mine.
you're just going to take Ben's slot.
Okay.
That easy.
Okay.
fortunately, it is a sorcerer.
Yeah.
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 Alright. Save. You light up my balls. Run encounter.
Fireball.
Alright,
That
Maya.
That sounds like something you should see your doctor about.
Maya got a 9.
Daxon.
16.
Raja.
11.
Burzum.
Dirty 20.
Nice.
Very nice.
E minor.
That would be a 22.
Oh man.
Yeah.
And
Advantage.
Nimsum.
6.
Yeah.
I am this many.
Oh shit.
My initiative rolls suck tonight. Maybe I should
It's
use
all-
an actual die.
It's all right.
It's all good.
On the bright side, we'll never be caught off guard.
True.
No, on the bright side, you get cleanup detail.
Yeah, well.
Oh, they all happen to be
as
in
I
one
should.
area around the barbarian. Yeah, well, barbarian's the center of my fireball.
Could roll them all together, but I'm not.
And yes, I've actually done that.
I've never used this tool before. We'll see how it goes.
Okay.
Trying the beta.
Yep. E minor.
Yeah.
What you doing?
Oh, man. What am I doing? Fuck. The pitfalls of going first. Ooh, and I can't hit them.
They haven't attacked yet.
No,
You
Don't
know
touch
if you
them.
can hit
Don't
them.
touch them.
your
That's what
Don't
she
touch
said.
them.
your sorcerer said don't touch them.
Don't touch them.
Shouldn't.
No touchies.
Shouldn't touch them.
Let's get prepared here. Alright, E will hold his action, which will be to shoot his short bow at one of them once. An ally gets within melee range of, I don't know, do I have to pick one? Or just any?
Well, you're holding action for what condition?
For one of my allies to get within melee range.
Okay, you have 3 in melee range right now.
Oh, really? Oh, shit.
Yeah.
I will.
There's one popped up in each corner.
Shit. Suppose I should look at the board.
Yeah, we're right behind the cleric and the sorcerer there.
Ooh, that's dangerous territory.
All right. Oh. All right. Oh, he's gonna shoot a short bow with that motherfucker right there.
Okay.
That is a 23 to hit.
That hits. Roll damage.
Shit. Oh, that is 6 points of damage.
I think it
Wait, is it?
I think it hits. Give me a second.
Hold on. Incapacitated. Do I?
Yep, that hits. So, how many points?
What did I say?
You just rolled it.
6 points of damage. I was looking to see if there was
A whole 6?
something. Hold on. Thought I had something if they hadn't gone yet. If they hadn't taken their turn. Oh wait, I do a 1d4 for my kid's eye weapon.
Okay.
Oh, you're a
That's
Kensei
an
monk?
yeah. My rogue is
Extra 3.
extra
Nice.
3.
Okay. Is that it?
Oh. I suppose I should have bonus action hid before that, but don't suppose there is any place to hide.
There's desks and chairs, but they're all kind of kid-sized. There's the
Well-
teacher's larger desk in the corner.
He's a halfling, so I
Well,
can
that's
literally hide behind
Yeah,
something.
no, it would work.
I thought there was something. No. I'll look for it. I don't see it right now. Maybe that's the person that's got that. Oh, let's see. I will. Oh man, I will move towards Burzum and I will attempt to hide behind him.
Roll me a stealth.
Being a halfling, I can do that.
Oh yeah.
Roll me a stealth.
I get advantage on stealth. Oh, that is a 27.
Okay. Anything else?
Nope, that's it.
All right. Hopefully, I can keep this tracked in my head.
Right. Being multi-class, there's so much stuff. I'm like, what? Oh.
Don't forget, you did see a fifth one of those.
Walking by.
No, it didn't walk by. It went up here,
And disappear.
merged into his shadow, and at that point, you can't see the book anymore.
Right.
All right, so over the desk and through the. Oh no. 2, 3, 4. Top of the desk. Yep.
Just curious, are we corporeal to the items that are here, or no?
You haven't tried to interact with anything yet.
Okay.
Burzum.
Yes.
What would you like to do?
Oh, wait 1 second. Back to E. Now, there's a ally within 5 feet, right? So I should have gotten sneak attack.
Does that character have sneak attack?
Well, E does, yeah.
Okay, roll it.
Yes. Sorry, that was my bad. Is that 2d6? That is 2d6.
These are only the shadows of what were.
So that's an additional 4 points.
Okay.
Thank you. All right, Burzum.
Burzum.
Burzum is gonna draw out his blade and move in. Well, I suppose.
You may as well put him in the square. If you're gonna do it, yeah.
Move in.
No, put Speedy in the corner.
Oh, let's go. 2 strikes with the.
On that same one.
Yep.
Okay.
No, that is 17 to hit.
Hits.
Oh shit. That is 10 points of damage.
Okay.
A sword strike. Oh shit. That is a 27 to hit.
I'm not sure. Let me do the math here.
Natural 19. Oh, that is another 11 points of damage.
That lie fades into the floor.
Nice.
Okay. What else has Burzum got? Any more attacks or anything?
No.
Move.
Well, I got a bonus action.
Move, bonuses?
Movement to...
Oh, I forgot. While you're doing that,
Those people, they run off. Those are the
They
little
went over here.
children. And we saw one of these guys go into this dude, and the spell book disappeared. Or
That one.
guy? That one. Ugh, man. What's my movement? I'm 40 feet.
Yep.
This guy. About 10, 15. I'll get right up on him.
okay.
Fucker.
They're-
Patient defense.
Patient defense. Okay.
Patient defense.
Okay. Is that it for Burzum?
That's it for Burzum.
Did I misread? Nope. Okay. Yeah. Daxon.
All right. So I'm going to fly 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 right here.
Okay. And
You're probably gonna hate me for this, but I'm gonna do Thunder Wave.
was that the cone or the area?
That's the area.
Yeah, I thought so. It's 15 feet, I think.
Yeah, 15-foot cube.
And everything in it gets to make the save.
Yep. I need a con save from everyone within a 15-foot radius.
What's the target
Which
number?
is who?
14.
Burzum.
Oh, Jesus.
What was the target?
14.
14 is the con save.
Con save. For burst.
And you are outside the 10-foot radius of me, so you do not get the bonus to your saving throw.
Okay.
Plus 3. That's, oh, fuck. That is a natural 1.
Oh!
So what's your damage?
There's no penalties, so.
My damage is.
I'd rather roll a 1 on
It
that
was a
than
level
anything
1.
else.
If it helps, it was a level 1, so 2d8.
Oh, Jesus. God. I think Burzum's gonna take the little fairy guy next.
10 points of thunder damage.
Fucking God.
On a failed save, a creature takes 2d8 thunder damage and is pushed 10 feet away from you. On a successful save, the creature takes half as much damage and isn't pushed.
Jesus.
In addition, unsecured objects that are completely within the area of effect are automatically pushed 10 feet away from you by the spell's effects, and the spell emits a thunderous boom audible out of 300 feet.
Is that Thunder Wave?
That's Thunder Wave.
I've used that one.
So what was the damage again? 10 points?
10 points of thunder damage.
Yeah.
And push 10 feet for everyone that failed.
Oops, nope, not level 3.
Success is half damage or no damage?
Half. Not a level 3 thunder wave. Excuse me. Nice one.
Burzum also failed.
I killed Scrooge as a child.
He's down.
You killed Kenny! You bastard!
Just curious, did that knock the shade out of the teacher?
Doesn't look like it.
Ah. Did the desks get moved?
I moved 10 feet too.
Yeah, shit got splattered.
Big bada boom.
You hurt a child.
Okay. What else, Daxon?
That was my movement and my action.
Uh-huh.
You know what? No, I'm gonna hold my bonus action for now, just because I've seen how these guys seem to fade away real quickly, so I'm not gonna do anything else.
So you're done?
Yes.
Okay. That was that one, right? Gone.
Young Ebenezer, dead. Present Ebenezer, soon to
Gonna be
be.
happy.
Future Ebenezer, yet to come.
Who's in the corner there? Our sorcerer and our cleric?
Yep.
Odd or even?
I shall take even.
Well, yes, you do.
It's gonna be the cleric.
I think that I shall never see. Whoa, that's not what I need.
No, that's exactly what we need.
No, I
No
need to
hard
pull up
feelings.
the
We'll see
creature
about
specs.
that.
I'll heal.
Sneak attack is coming your way. Just messing with you.
I wouldn't blame you.
Oh, what the fuck?
Do that whole Hulk thing and just
We just start. Yep, no hard feelings.
Have you guys seen Hawkeye?
Yes, I finished it.
That just reminded me of
So
the first
13 hit?
episode
On your cleric?
where he was watching the
13
musical.
for the cleric.
Yeah.
I do not believe so. No, 13 does not hit.
Nope, then you're good. And it's going to stay right there.
By the way,
Raja.
there is an epilogue in episode
Alright.
6 after the credits. Okay. Or at least after the graphic credits, not the not the foreign ones.
So Raja. Oh. Yeah, seeing the boy go down. $15 and
You thinking a little healing hands action or
I'm
something?
thinking a little something like healing hands there.
Okay.
Sadly, it's not going to work because I probably went over double. Maybe.
Well, you only did 10 points.
True, but I only need to do double the hit points. So if he had less than 5 hit points,
Do I know what these guys' weaknesses are? Do I know what their weaknesses are?
Actually,
If you were observant at the very beginning of combat, you would have an idea, but currently no. Roll me a perception and maybe I'll fill you in. Hope for high numbers. Oh yeah, you didn't get the warning. Or not warning, but the advice. Pay attention. Details matter.
Okay. I got a 23.
Your roll? Or your deal?
I am going to use the Paladin Lay on Hands and just drop 1 hit point on him.
As you approach to do so, he's not breathing.
oh,
You did more than double.
Call on
He's
the
only a
cleric.
child. Only a child. 23.
A hit point at
You noticed the
max.
very first one that moved was going to go across the desk and leap into combat and avoided the light.
Okay.
It went back around.
I'm probably going to.
So yeah, he's going to call on the cleric to come over and revive the child.
Okay. I noted the inventory earlier, so you can pull that off.
That's why I put that one in there. I'm like, I need that. I need at least one of those.
And I knew it was going to be needed because I kind of figured somebody
Something was going to happen.
somebody was going to be the whopper and try to start global thermonuclear war.
All right.
I honestly thought that
Raja's going to stay there and protect the child
the
for a
images
moment.
would have
That's the
gone
end of
through.
his turn.
You're fine. Okay. Okay.
Have daylight on this character.
So, Maya.
don't worry, I don't either.
Maya, after hearing the call to revive the child,
Should be able to get there.
yeah, she'll move out of range, so I don't know if he gets a free shot or not. Opportunity attack.
Hold on. Let me think here.
That's why I'm offering it up.
I could play this the way I would play this and be a real dick. Or I can leave it a chance. And he is going to take the opportunity attack.
Why wouldn't you?
50-50. Oh, wait, what am I doing? I can just click the thing here. 17.
17 for Maya. I still believe does not hit. 17 fails.
Okay.
Alright.
It took a swipe at you. She moved.
Alright. And
Revivify.
Revivify.
It takes a turn, correct?
It's one action.
So yeah, it takes your action. Right?
Yep, they'll take the action.
Okay.
So cast.
Do your cast. Mark off your diamond. Too bad it's 500 gold diamond. Yeah, I know. You need a 300 gold diamond to cast Revivify. He has a 5 in inventory.
Had.
Yeah,
It just died. I think I shall clip off some furry wings to buy a new diamond with.
Revivify puts him back at 1, right?
You didn't want those wings anyway, did you?
I think I
Alright,
could spend a few feathers.
Diamond's
Revivify
been-
puts him back at 1 point, right?
Just
Just enough?
enough. Double checking.
I think that's how it worked. Like I said, I tried reading up on everything beforehand,
it's
but it's
okay.
all jello.
That's why this is here.
Yeah.
Restored to 1 hit point. You
Yep,
are
alright.
correct.
So the boy's alive. Yay.
And then
Go ahead, fart again. He farted. Thunder wave. Killed the kid.
If it helps, all of
all
my
the
other
cantrips are one
magical
action,
attacks
so,
are area of
yeah.
effect.
Yeah. So you made your move, you've done your attack.
she has no bonus
No
actions
bonus,
available.
So yeah, you're good.
So done.
Unless you want to burn the last of your movement to do something, and you got a couple of squares.
No, she'll also stay there and
Okay.
protect that child.
All right, Nelson, Nimsum, dim sum, Chinese soup lady.
Naga,
that's
Naga,
Japanese.
not gonna work here anymore.
Yeah, Naga. Okay,
Oh dear.
you're up.
Okay.
You got a critter next to you.
Yeah, I know.
Okay. What would you like to do?
I've been trying to think about this.
Is your head still hurt?
Actually, no.
Okay, you're welcome.
Hey.
Well, no, I used my back stretcher. Something popped and it was automatic, like instant pain gone.
There's a monkey in my pocket, and he's blue.
So he's like literally right next.
Right next to you.
Okay.
That's where it spawned.
Okay.
That's where it appeared.
Cast fireball.
Cast daylight.
I don't have daylight on this character.
What?
I know.
Missing all the good ones.
I think I've gone from. I think I'm now no longer respected by by that spirit.
Yeah.
I think I might get smitten, smoted.
Smited.
Oh, if you want to be smited, Paladin can take care of that for you.
You can cast a thing, you can swing a thing maybe. You might have a pokey thing, I'm not sure.
You a warcaster?
Staff. No.
Yeah, then you're gonna want to hit with a melee weapon,
Pokey pokey!
or cast a spell that requires a save.
Like Burning Hands, for instance.
Toll the dead.
Toll the Dead. It's a good one.
Or
I'm gonna
magic
cast
missile.
Mind Sliver.
Ooh.
Nasty.
Okay,
Little psychic
on the one in the corner.
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Yep.
Okay.
And
Pretty sure you have to roll for it.
no.
Saving throw.
It just says INT 14.
Intelligence.
Okay. So
Intelligence saving throw.
okay. Then yeah.
Alright, give me a second.
And if you're not a warcaster, and you're in melee, cast spells that require saving throws. Otherwise, you have to roll at disadvantage to hit.
Yep. Generally. Certain exceptions, but not many. There we go.
Oh yeah.
That's
It's all right.
one.
We all make
That's what
mistakes.
happens when I tried to read fast.
That's not one.
We all make mistakes. Some people kill children.
That's not. How about you throw some battle music?
Some battle music?
I don't have anything appropriate. I don't want to waste time finding it. So it was intelligence 13?
14.
14. How many points is it?
Battery 100%. Connected to.
What?
When it hits and does
Oh.
damage, how many points is it?
2d6.
MKMRTS
Roll.
Which is 4 points of psychic damage. And
You might have given him a headache.
and subtract 1d4 from the next saving throw it makes before the end of your next turn.
Well, keep track of that.
Okay.
Are you going to move or bonus
I-
action or anything else?
Hell yeah, I'm gonna move.
MKMRTS iPhone. Connected to. Heal, JFE, and Beams iPhone.
What's your armor class?
I'm not moving yet. I'm just.
Okay, well, make up your mind. Are you moving or not?
I am going to move.
Okay.
But
Okay, make your move.
that reminded me. Is disengaging a bonus action?
No, it's an action.
For you, it's an action. For a rogue, it's a bonus action.
You already did
So
your
then
action,
if
so
I
if you're going to
move-
move away.
Yeah.
But he already took his opportunity to swipe. He can't take two. in the same
However,
round.
if he takes
He can't.
if he takes an opportunity
He
attack.
can't.
You can't.
Oh.
He already took one at the cleric.
So you can
You
move.
can move
Oh.
without reprisal.
Oh, okay.
Careful what the TARDIS will get you.
Yeah.
Do you need to
I'll
vacate?
go right here.
Soon.
Give me a number.
15 minutes or so.
Okay. We might be able to wrap this up.
Yeah, I figured probably get close to it.
Might.
You got a hard stop.
That's it?
Soon.
I think so, but let me just double check.
People go to work in the morning.
That's right. You got the ODark 30, don't you?
That's it.
Okay. E minor.
Oh man! Where's that fairy? Fucking sneak attack, motherfucker!
Wow.
Oops.
Where'd the teacher guy go? Is that him over there?
Yep.
It's not fucking
He got thrown back by the.
Thunderwave.
Yeah.
I am going to bonus action hide.
Roll it.
Yeah. That is a 30.
Okay. Are you holding an attack or anything?
No, I'm gonna shoot that fucker now.
Oh, okay.
That's why I was hiding first, so I can get advantage on the shot.
All right. Wait, you're shooting the teacher?
Yeah.
Okay.
Why not?
Okay.
That's the one the little dude went into, right? And the book
Didn't go
disappeared.
into.
When it went to a shadow.
It merged into a shadow, and the book that was in his hand
Right.
disappeared.
That fucker's going down.
But looking at his hand, it still looks like it's holding something.
I will attempt to shoot the book.
Okay.
Is that disadvantage? Is that just a
No.
regular attack? All right.
Straight roll.
All right.
I mean, it's a small target, but straight roll.
I have advantage on the shot then. All right. What is my +8? Oh, that would be 19 to hit.
Hits.
Oh shit. That is 9 points of damage.
Because he is separate. and
Oh
special.
wait, plus sneak attack, which is 2d6. So that was 9 plus another 4, so 13. And then Kenzai, which is another 3. So what did I say? 9,
Okay.
4, 16 total.
Math. Anything else?
No, that's it for him, man.
Okay.
That was my bonus action, my action.
Okay. Somebody wants a word with you.
I figured.
What be your armor class, sir?
15.
Missed.
I will have a word with them back.
Through what feet?
No, wait, when it's my turn.
Burzum.
Feet.
Some feats allow you to immediately respond.
No.
That's why I asked. Combat tracker ain't bad.
Hey, Bert, you there, Bert?
Rushing in.
On.
Teacher boy.
Okay.
Told you that.
You're gonna
motherfucker's going
swing
down.
at the book, or are you swinging at the teacher, or are you swinging at the air, or what are you doing?
Well, did I notice E shoot the book?
Roll perception.
Oh shit!
Actually, no, that passive, yeah, you saw.
All right, then I'm
You're
going.
paying attention.
Then
to
I'm going
combat.
for the book.
Okay. 'Cause you standing there, you can see obviously. I mean, he's holding something.
Right. All right.
You just can't see it. Although there is kind of a slight, almost swirly quality
Around his hand or.
hand and part of his arm.
Predator camouflage.
All right.
Think a heat mirage.
Right. A little.
Very subtle.
Gotcha.
It's got the Predator camo going.
That is 24 to hit.
Yeah.
Missed. Just barely.
11 points of damage.
Okay.
All right. Second attack.
Oh. Roll it.
Oh, that's not so good. That's 15 to hit.
It's
Oh, that is another 10 points of damage. Oh.
allow me to verify.
Whoa.
Might have just destroyed the book.
destroyed the book.
Ooh, yeah.
No, the book is plainly visible.
Ooh.
They are gone. He gets up. He relaxes. He's holding the purple book.
All right.
Walks up to hand it to young Ebenezer.
I still have a bonus action. Unarmed strike. I'm going to try to snatch the book from him.
Oh Christ!
Corporeal. Damn it.
Oh, again? You see?
Damn it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Only while the spell was in effect could we interact with the material world.
Oh, well.
He hands the book to the child. You're close enough, in both cases, as are you, mostly. Roll me in our arcane check.
Arcana check. Come on, spellcasters.
23.
For Maya, that's a 14. And
You're my favorite.
16.
it's the last time it's ever going to roll high for you now. 15 plus 4, 19.
I will give it to all three just for the fuck of it. You can see the book clearly, you're close enough to it. Divine spellcasters still know something about arcane magic. You can see the symbols on the book are all necromancy,
Ooh.
or very closely related.
Maga, Kalatu, something, something.
Blah, all right. You have defeated the lie. Now, since you have to boogie,
Only the truth can defeat a lie.
That's right.
That and a dead
Since,
kid.
since we won.
I shouldn't have waited.
It's alright.
If they would have grabbed you, any of you, they start sucking your strength away.
Yeah.
When your strength goes to 0,
Ooh.
there's no hit points involved. There's no to hit roll involved.
You're just gone.
If they get a successful hit, you are grappled and restrained, and they start sucking the life out of you.
Just curious, what would have happened because I have gauntlets of ogre strength?
Yeah, his strength is constantly 19.
Yeah.
Well, that's the trick. In that instance, because they're attacking the living flesh, I would have ruled it would be your natural strength roll, or your natural strength score.
Which would have been what?
Because the gauntlets, yes, they magically augment your strength to 19 while you're wearing them.
Mm-hmm.
They don't change your strength to 19. They give you 19. Minor difference. It's basically the equivalent of Marvel, Tony Stark.
Mm-hmm.
In the armor, out of the armor.
Right.
He's the same guy either way.
Mm-hmm.
The armor augments because it's outside helping.
Cool.
Your gloves, your gauntlets are doing the same kind of thing.
That's
At
fair.
least my mind.
Fair enough.
Now, if they were worded differently, that they change your score, not increase, change your score,
Mm-hmm.
then yeah, it would apply. But if I remember right, those gloves say they increase your score to 19,
Yeah, I think that's...
if memory serves. But in any case, even if they didn't say that, that's how I would warrant or rule it.
It just says your strength score is 19 while you wear these gauntlets.
Oh.
Yeah,
Well,
so
shit.
it's the arcane action of the gloves.
That was awesome.
Fair enough.
It'd be the equivalent of putting on power armor.
Okay.
Inside, you're still a man in a can, kind of thing.
Put on the suit.
So, that happened. You defeated the lie. The book has been handed off. The spirit with Scrooge. Oh, let's get through this section. A couple of minutes. The spirit with Scrooge. Old Scrooge, not young Scrooge. Scrooge mumbles something about how the teacher offered to help him when he got older. And he turns to the spirit and asks if there was some price. Did I give something up? Did I give something away? The spirit says nothing. In fact, the spirit is gone. Scrooge decides to go back to his bedroom. So he moves for the doors. She's gone. He moves for the doors, and as he crosses the threshold, you can see the bedroom beyond, his bedchamber. As he crosses the threshold, this entire area starts to get darker, dimmer,
Moving towards the bedroom.
almost like it's fading away.
Move towards the bedroom. Follow Scrooge.
And that is where we'll cut.